Uh, so when we actually, I mean, I'm recording now, but when we like start, I think maybe everybody takes a little, like, there's a big thing in the Pathfinder community that um, some people obviously play it for the story. Some people play it for the combat. A lot of people play it for the builds and for theory crafting builds and like caring a lot about builds.
Sure.
So
Okay.
while we will get back into the story in a moment, I was thinking we could kick off here since you guys hit level 2, that each of you could take a little time to talk about your choices there, if everybody feels comfortable with that. So Jeremy, I mean, Mand is level 2, picked up a couple things. What do you want to talk about it?
Yeah. So Mand, here, let me just get a sort of like a list of what Mand got going on here. All right. So everybody got a little treat from Jordan, a little bonus upgrade as well, to the normal Pathfinder level 2 stuff. And since I've been really working my connection with the custodian of gardens and groves, so Jordan has determined that I get the Druid dedication feat along with membership in the Order of Cultivation, which is like a Druid organization, because I'm getting in touch with nature here in Willowshore. But that grants me some Druid cantrips, which I think are going to be pretty useful. So I've got myself Frostbite, which is a cold cantrip, which attacks Fortitude, and I don't think I have anything that attacks like Needle Darts is AC, Tanglevine is AC. So I was like, it'll be good to have a Fortitude attack. And then I also took Root Reading, which is like not a combat thing, but I feel like we are going to be spending some time looking for stuff. And Man's been so in touch with the flora of Willowshore that I feel like, yeah, it might help him track things. So I'm like, all right, that could be good. It also helps pick up undetected creatures or hidden creatures, which could be very useful, I think. Other things I picked up, I got a skill proficiency in, what was it? Crafting. I'm now trained in crafting. I don't know where that'll come in handy yet, but I feel like you never know.
In my mind, it's like you suddenly have this intense ability to weave baskets, potentially underwater.
Hopefully, we're begging for that one. The really helpful, I got 2 feats. I got an animist feat and a skill feat. I think both of these are going to be pretty helpful. I grabbed battle medicine, which lets me make a treat wounds check in combat. And they like, if I do it in combat, then I can't do a battle medicine check on them for a full day. Which is different. Battle medicine is different than treat wounds. And so you're like, okay. But I could imagine that being extremely useful if we are getting knocked around in a fight. So I was like, let me grab that. And then the other animist feat that I got was Circle of Spirits. And so not only does that grant me an extra focus point, which have been extremely useful in the campaign so far, I can change my primary apparition. So I currently have 2 apparitions that are like attending me at any point, but I can only use one of their focus spells, the one I'm attuned to. But now I can change that who the apparition I'm attuned to, and I can do it in a round, which is like fantastically useful because then I can switch to the other focus spell, and it's like that's just gives me a lot more options when picking apparitions and being like, well, all right, so I'll have access to both of these focus spells, not instantaneously, but pretty close to. So a lot more flexibility for Mand, a little healing kick there. We're really leaning towards spells. His combat is his hand-to-hand is not great, but his spells are really coming along, so pretty good.
Does
Nice.
that thing you said, the Circle of Spirits, you said you can do it in a round? Does that mean it takes
Yeah.
a full round to switch out, or is it like 3 actions?
It says with a thought, word, or gesture, you reach out your mind to another spirit. So
Okay.
I think it says frequency once per round. I think I can just do it.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't think it
So it's just
actually
like a
takes.
normal action.
I believe it's just a normal action, which I'm like,
It's one action. Yeah, it's a single action.
I'm like,
Okay,
that's
that's
a
good.
pretty
That's great.
good. Yeah, that means I could do that and then cast the focus spell in a single round because the focus spell is also only a single action. So I was like, that's pretty good.
All right, so that's Mand. Who would like to go next to talk about their level 2 choices?
I can go.
All right.
And
I think Kirk,
Kirk, you go.
you went first, so go ahead and tell us about
I went
Tampoco.
first. Tampoco's leveling up, and he's better than ever. He got a sorcerer feat, and he wants to be able to reach. He chose reach spell, or I chose reach spell, which can increase the spell range by 30 feet. So spells like healing, any of his attack, ignition. It costs one action to use, but eventually, part of why I chose it is eventually it could be a free action if I choose another feat. So it just gives him a bigger range with his spells, which is great. That means you can fight from a farther distance or not have to try to always close in on people. So that was the first one. I switched out one of my cantrips. I got rid of Puff of Poison because I don't think it's going to come in handy too much. Because it's pretty close range, and I'm like, if he's in that close range, he just needs to get out of there. And I switched to Guidance. I thought that would be a useful one if I ever have an extra action, and just give someone a +1 on their next move. Why not? Then there was Jordan did give us some bonus feats that are story wise, and I think for mine it was let me try to find it in the thing.
It's Scroll Trickster.
Yes, as a scroll trickster dedication, and I can try to trick magic items into using them. I think it's like if kind of like pretending I'm in the class or whatever needs to be done to try to use it temporarily. So we'll see. That could come in handy, especially because if we come across any magic items that are not good for an alchemist, an animist, or a ranger, or a sorcerer, then I can at least try to use it.
Yeah, we don't have a straight wizard, but
right.
now we sort of do.
Yes, I can.
Yeah,
I can
with Arcane Trickster, you can use scrolls and magic items. I think you get a bonus on scrolls specifically from any tradition. So primal, arcane, divine, and occult.
That'll be fun. And then the other skill feat I took was group coercion. So I can try to coerce. I think it's up to 5 people. Up instead of 1, because I figured, like if we meet a group and I try to coerce them, it's no good if I can only do it at 1. But if I can get all of them all at once, great. So I chose that, and then the last thing I picked was my new spell, my new first level spell. I took hydraulic push, which I feel would be like his sake jug, just having water powers.
Oh, that's fun.
And it's really good because it's got a 60-foot range. Or like maybe 90 if I do reach, and it can knock creatures back, and it's pretty powerful. So it's basically like shooting them with a fire hose. So he has fire and water abilities because I didn't want to just do everything fire all the time. I wanted to play into some of his other Tanuki abilities.
I mean, mechanically it can be water, but thematically it can definitely be fire and alcohol.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Also, force movement is great, especially if you guys have the ability to lay traps on the battlefield. And speaking of traps and snares, Amanda, why don't you tell us a little bit about what happened to Hannah as she hit level 2?
Yeah.
Okay, as Hannah hit level 2, she was visited by a tactical genius in her dreams who reminded her that if she uses her one-handed kukri dagger weapon, then she has access to trip and grapple with her athletics modifier, which is quite high. Now it's +7 in level 2, where I was just going Naginata all the way because I was looking at the stats of both weapons being similar. Like, their damage is similar, so the Naginata's cool, so use it. So the plan is, if we get some downtime from monsters, to go to Wushu's workshop, get a heavier, cooler blade for the Naginata and use one of my new feats, which is quick draw, where I don't need an action to draw a new weapon. So if I'm using the dagger, I would just drop the dagger on the battlefield and draw the Naginata to do a blow. So that's very cool. And then the second feat, it's kind of a placeholder for now, but I think it's cool. So we picked Read Lips because there seems to be a lot of intrigue. And I don't know, we're going into a time when it might be more story focused. What, am I missing anything, Jordan?
I also gave you the Snare Crafter dedication.
Yes. Right. So we're gonna use snares a little smarter. Try to, but like in my daily preparations, I can get a snare or two done. 4 snares.
Well, easier now
Quick
that we can
deployment.
push people into them.
Yes, exactly. So like while Amanda as a player hasn't been the most
Okay.
battle tactical, I'm gonna keep my eyes open for that. And like Mand has a higher AC, so using him to flank instead of like a Tampoco or a Byron. And that's the plan. And we'll see how it goes, and we'll be much better in battles.
Yeah,
We'll
famous
see.
combat expert Manda Darkly.
he's sturdy. That's the thing.
But this is good to know because so with knocked back, it means like pushing a straight line and they go backwards. I don't move them any 5 feet, any place I want. It's
Right.
5
So you'd have to set up you'd have to move to set up the line, but you
A
could
line
push
of
them
that.
into
Okay.
a snare and then have that snare go
Yeah.
off and do damage on top of your spell. Someone else picked something that might be involved in setting traps. Byron, Big Sal, tell us a little bit about Byron.
Big Sal here, folks. So first off, one of the things that makes Sal very proud is to know that Jeremy is and has been like fantastic in combat. However, Byron hates this.
Hates it.
Byron is in an active rage about this and is trying to get over an inferiority complex. The fact that Mand has also picked up crafting when that is really Byron's forte is
Sure.
just hey, this is my territory. Get off it. One of the things that Amanda could probably use in tandem with some of Byron's new skills is Byron picked up demolition charge. So you can set and craft a bomb that, especially if I believe if a creature is trapped for a moment, it'll go off and create a lot of splash damage, I believe. If I'm correct, Jordan.
Yeah.
Byron has also picked up frost and acid bombs to be a little bit more, as opposed to just support more attacking and have more options, specifically when it comes to weaknesses. Because one of the things that Byron was not really doing, despite having an almost godlike intellect, was not kind of understanding the different creatures and their weaknesses, which is a very big part of any role-playing game. It's like, this creature is weak to frost, this creature is weak to poison, kind of was just using brute force against whatever creature. And Byron, I believe, has some identification capabilities. So using that in tandem with the rest of the group's identification capabilities to know what their weaknesses are. Now Byron has skunk bombs, acid bombs, frost bombs, bottled lightning. And so there are a lot of different ways in which to use these different elemental skills. And so that should hopefully provide a lot of cover for the different types of enemies that our group should encounter. And to go along with this, Byron picked up a point of dexterity. So he might actually be able to hit someone. Very exciting for everyone. And so that was kind of the big thing, is making him more proactive, right? More proactive when it came to like throwing bombs. And I believe, was this, I haven't mentioned all the skills, but was Dubious Knowledge the skill that you gave me for free, Jordan?
No, Dubious Knowledge was your skill, your level 2 skill choice.
Maybe the most role-playing accurate skill you could have possibly given to Byron Takahata, which is called Dubious Knowledge, which is basically you can bring up this skill where half the time, or I believe based on the dice roll, you'll learn about a thing completely, or you will be lied to. And so Byron could essentially be giving the group fake information. which is just, I mean, there is nothing more Byron Takahata. It's incredible.
With
quite
absolute confidence that he's right. That he,
Yeah.
100%.
But sometimes he is right.
But sometimes he is
That's
right.
why
That's
it's
the problem.
dubious. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing going on with the guards.
I'm also excited to see that feat come into play. For those of you at home or watching, wondering about that point of dexterity, I decided that instead of giving Byron a free archetype dedication or a feat, I would assign his character the gradual ability boost variant rule so that he can get that power curve a little bit earlier, specifically to get that point of dexterity in play. So with that, those are the level 2 choices that the players made, and we are going to dive right back into the game. Let's go ahead and move the scene, and let's send you guys.
I realized that my microphone was pointed away from me that whole time, so you should be able to hear me better now. But let me know at the end if you want me just to redo that little level up thing.
No, I think I heard you.
You heard it.
Well.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't sound crazy or anything.
Nice.
So to remind you guys what happened at the end of last episode or last session, which was 3 weeks ago, you guys made your way to the Dawnstep Bridge, where you challenged Gurglegut to a drinking contest. There were some of his minions were around. They were giving you some grief. They were sort of mocking you, and particularly Tampoko, who led the contest. But as the rounds of drinking progressed, eventually Gurglegut became affected, and the Buso succumbed to the lethargy poison you had placed inside the wine and fell unconscious. His minions attacked you, and you had a battle where you came out the victors. And unfortunately for our depressed Buso, he was unconscious as you tied him up and then executed a coup de grace, just slicing his head off with a somewhat aggressive and hate-filled Naginata strike from Hana. As we return to the story and you guys revel or recognize your new strengths, your new powers in this moment of victory, you do see the blood-stained eye, the single bulbous eye of the Buso glaring at you with hatred, the stringy black hair plastered with blood, and the pool of his internal essence spilling out onto the ground as you sever his head from his body. There's a moment where a ripple of energy kind of flickers through the mist around you. A kind of attention falls upon you for a moment. Foreign, alien, not malicious so much as looking down on you like you were ants. And then the blood from the Buso's body evaporates into this tiny flock of crimson red butterflies, which fly up into the sky and then evaporate.
Oh. So what I did was beautiful.
That's not the takeaway.
Well, it's not the takeaway. You know?
It's Faye. Ah. It's
Not your
just
favorite,
Faye.
Tampoko?
This guy sucked. And he kind of I'm assuming on the map that this Grak is no longer, right?
No, you actually knocked Grak unconscious. He is still alive and
he's
breathing.
unconscious. Okay. The important thing, I think Tampoko would kind of come over to where y'all are at. Does Gurglegut have pockets, or like, I forgot what he was dressed in.
So he has this makeshift throne. There's the beginnings of a construction of like a guard station. There's a cooking station with meat that you probably don't want to eat. And as you kind of rummage around, you find a number of items that he has either on his person or secreted on his throne. All of you should be able to double click the little Gurgle Gut treasure icon there to see what it is you found.
Already in it.
But in short,
Coin.
you find some wealth in the form of like there's a scepter set with like semi-precious stones that you could probably sell. There's this beautiful jewelry case. Inside of it, you find a ring. And then you find another kind of secreted inside the throne itself. You do find a sturdy wooden case with a hefty brass clasp on it. And inside it, you find 6 sort of gray granite stones carved, each carved with the same rune, a rune that pulses with potency. And slipped inside that same case, you find an overlarge bronze coin. On one side of it is a representation of a river, and on the other is the representation of a sugi tree.
This is the Infinity Creek. We found the one with the Infinity Creek.
All right.
Okay.
Is that a thing? An Infinity Creek? I don't remember that.
I put it in my notes. Don't think I...
Okay.
You think I held on to that information for 9 weeks?
No, but it's one of the. It's like we need.
It's one of
we
the
need-
coins.
Yeah,
Matsky
we need
told us
all.
about.
Yeah.
We need 3 coins, right? Let me look at
Mhm, so that's one. We need to
Find the
bless
3
it, but I
coins.
think we should find Matsky first before we go anywhere.
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
So cool.
And then recharge them at some shrines. Okay.
How should we split up these goods?
Really good.
Do we this stone that's like rippling with power? Is there? I don't know how identifying works in Pathfinder. Like, do I just have to like poke around at it, or?
So magic items do have to be identified with a skill check. These you can recognize that these, and there's 6 of these stones, by the way.
Oh, okay.
These are rune stones, which are used to make weapons and armor stronger. Or no, I think these. Well, you don't know exactly what this is, but if you show it to a crafter, someone like Wushu or Tianxie or Sojin, basically anyone who's a crafter will be able to help you. Actually, some of you are crafters. I think you would know.
Mm-hmm.
These are potency runes.
I don't want to brag.
And
I
they
just got into crafting.
Yeah, these are potency runes. They can be transferred to weapons with a day of work, and they will grant a +1 bonus to attack to any weapon that they are transferred to. But you need a crafter who can craft magical items, which unfortunately none of you can do yet.
We are not. Yeah.
You could pursue that in your build if you wanted to. The ability to craft magical items. At level 3, you could put your skill boost into crafting and become an expert, and then pick up the magical crafting feat, at which point you would be able to make magical items and use runes. But for right now, you're not able to.
Sounds like more of a Byron thing, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I can see what its capabilities are. I can see that it's weapon potency +1. I don't know if anyone else can see that. So I can. This seems like something. I'm talking as Sal now, not as Byron. This seems like something that could be applied to one of the cooler weapons in the game, probably Hana-chan's Naginata.
Honestly, take 2. The
probably
Naginata
both
and
of
the
her.
Kukuri.
Yeah, let's not.
And see, this is the thing. This is the thing with being the frontliner. I am not trying to be any sort of way, but this Ring of Discretion makes concealed weapons look like plain clothes. But
And
I'm
armor,
not.
and armor.
And armor. So on the one hand, very cool because I could have the Naginata or some really sick armor look like just nothing if I'm going up to talk to someone. But I don't want to be
Well,
greedy.
I mean, it is worth mentioning we have 6 of these potency stones. So, like,
Yeah, right. Me
we
getting two
can
isn't
probably
huge.
outfit all of our stuff, give it enough time with these runes. So, like, I don't think it's crazy to give you 2 of the 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
I was like,
even
I barely
3
have a
if it can
weapon.
go on a ranged weapon as well.
I know, but my
Sorry.
dexterity isn't great.
So you intend to use your bow very often?
No.
Okay. Because like I don't use a weapon. If I'm using a weapon, I wouldn't.
Something's
I would,
gone
'cause
horribly
a
wrong.
weapon- well, it
Yeah.
means I can't use a spell. Like one of my cantrips is always more useful. And
Kirk,
if you're the only character who wears armor, like that, the ring certainly makes sense for you.
Kirk, I
Right.
think ultimately you and I are the more useful ranged characters with like needle cantrips and needle darts and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, and then Byron with his bombs is like
Yeah.
short range.
Or mid range, yeah, and area
Yeah, because it's like
control.
20 feet or something like that. Yeah.
Like Kevin Durant. I think I should take at least one.
Exactly how I think of Byron.
Yeah. I think I should probably take one of the weapon potency stones for the cold iron sickle, because
Yeah.
it's also
Yes,
Oh,
definitely.
for sure.
Absolutely.
Forgot you had that. Okay.
As Byron, I will also carry the weight of the silver scepter. It seems to fit in my hand the best, and I shall hold on to this. It feels the most appropriate.
Yeah, okay, you can have it, but you don't need. You're like holding it in front of you.
I will carry this burden.
You're really waving it around now.
Yeah, it's
Byron
not a weapon.
ignores-
You're swinging it
Byron
like a sword. It's not a weapon.
Yeah.
ignores all of them and like looks up to like where the game master would be and asks, "Hey Jordan, so would this be something that we would sell?"
Correct. It's
That is-
treasure. You can sell it. Yeah. Treasures. So equipment sells usually for half value, but treasures sell for full value. So I believe the listing on this says it's worth 15 gold pieces.
15
Yeah.
GPs.
Okay,
Okay.
Or you could make it a role play tool where you carry a scepter around all the time and point at people with it and direct your troops. I mean, it's up to you.
It's not the least Byron thing I've ever heard.
But the natural humbleness of Byron prevents him from that, despite his desires to. He would think of the group before himself. That's just what he would do. But it'll-
Beautiful.
Okay.
So you guys can take
gonna take
whatever
this
you
ring of
want into your
discretion.
inventories, and you can put anything else in the party stash or save it in your inventory for later. You know, those potency runes, you can hang on to them and use them later if you want.
Well, let's put that. There's a gold coin in there, isn't there?
There is it appears to be a single gold coin.
No,
We can
that's
put
the
that in
bronze
party
coin.
stash.
No, but in currency,
Yeah,
it says
that-
there
that's
is
not-
one total.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be there. I removed.
Oh,
I
okay.
meant
Gotcha.
to remove
Okay,
that.
okay.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Ah.
It's
Oh,
a shadow of the bronze coin.
Who
I
took
got
the bronze
confused.
coin?
Oh no.
I did
Someone
not.
took it,
I
though,
took
right?
I took the ring of discretion.
By the way,
I
if
guess
you're
I'll-
using that ring, just remember that I cannot remember every single item and ability you guys have. So if you're using it, you may need to remind me that you're using it. And
Great.
you know what I mean?
Well, wouldn't you just
Preach,
wear it
sister.
normally? Like, doesn't it always? Isn't it like an always?
Yeah, but I
on
have
thing
to
that you
remind
just-
him that it's hiding the Naginata or it's hiding the
Oh,
better
yes,
armor
yes,
or
okay.
something. That's what he's saying.
Gotcha. And then, do we know if Wushu might be able to use these weapon potency runes?
Yeah, you would be aware that she would be likely to be able to use them. Yeah.
I'm gonna put the case into our party stash
Yeah, cool.
with the rune stones, just because like
Most of
aren't really
the
Great.
any
most of the
our-
crafters in town are known to offer some magical items for sale. Some are more well known than others for that. For example, your friend Igawa Jubei is an enchantress. She definitely would be able to use these runes. But like Byron's friend Tianxie is an alchemist and a smith. Wu Shu is a smith who's known for powerful weapons. Like it might have been part of your life and in the past, and there wasn't a need for like extremely powerful weapons. But most of the crafters in town would at least have an inkling of how to do this.
Did someone take the bronze coin? Because it's like not.
I did
That disappeared. Jordan.
It was in this. I think it was in the case with the rune stones. So
Oh,
it'll
was
now
that,
be.
move that to the.
in
Did you move the
party.
entire
That's it.
case?
I put it in the party
Yeah.
stash. Yeah.
He did.
It
It
kinda
isn't
just
in
shows
there.
Yeah, it just shows the weapon potency runes.
Okay. Well,
We know.
hold on.
You know, the bronze coin had a value of 1 gold piece, and so I
It
think
did.
that may have
Oh,
been
yeah.
reading as the gold coin that was in the.
Oh, did I
Yeah, that makes
accidentally
sense.
destroy it? Hang on.
But that coin didn't go into our stash.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
All right, let me put it in
I
the
think it-
stash then. Here we go. Bronze.
Yeah, I
coin.
think it might just be a quirk. Okay, there
It
we
did.
go.
That
Here,
is what
I'll-
There we
happened.
go.
Okay.
I'll put it in the case.
Because it has a value of 1 GP. So when I removed 1 GP, it removed the coin. That's what happened. Okay, it's
Yeah,
in your
okay. All right.
it's in
Great.
your
That-
party
it-
stash now. Yeah. Oh, and
Can we
just to
light the
clarify,
eternal lantern? Oh yeah, go for it.
just to clarify what you were saying about the Infinity Creek. So the river is a symbol in Sangpat Shi, which is this philosophy of reincarnation and rebirth. And so the river continually loops back on itself as you live life after life after life, polishing your soul, moving towards enlightenment. So that might have been why you called it the Infinity Creek. The Sugi tree on the other side is a representation of the monastery, which was the original reason for the founding of Willowshore, and is now known to be cursed and haunted and a place that nobody's allowed to go. But the blessing was given, and Matsuki had told you this before, but the blessing was given with the 3 coins by Master Zhihui, who was the master who founded the monastery. And those 3 coins, when blessed, can be used to relight the lantern. At least that's your current understanding from what Matsuki said. So you have one of the 3 coins that you need.
That's good.
It does still
One
need a
more
blessing.
than we had. Okay.
Yeah.
Halfway there.
And then after we bless it, we can light this eternal lamp again. Yes.
After you find and bless 3 coins, you can relight the lamp.
Yes.
Damn. Need all 3. Let's keep this coin safe, y'all.
I keep trying to put it in the case, but I don't think I can do that in the.
It's fine.
That's okay.
It's fine.
I don't know everything about Foundry either.
It's not.
I saw you
It's
did
it's
take
in
it
our
over
stash.
there.
It's
fine.
I have a question, George.
Yeah.
Is Grack tied up?
I don't believe he is. He's unconscious at the moment, but he is not tied up.
Byron turns to the group. Now, it's very clear that the monastery has nothing to do with any of this, and we should ignore it. It's probably not a place that we're going to have to journey to at some point. But number 2, I feel as if we need to possibly deal with this Grack creature. I don't know if any of you are good with interrogation, but I feel like we could stab him. A bunch of us could stab him to get information.
I mean, we could talk first. I think restraining him, you alluded to, is a good idea, but we don't have to start with the violence. I mean,
That's fair, but we could also stab at some point. But yes, we should probably talk first.
I mean, I don't know how much information I'd really trust out of a Jenkin, but you know.
He's a Grack. He's something else, right?
He's something
the
else?
water guy.
No, that's his,
Oh,
that's his
I
name.
see. This one, Grack is the name. Okay, we killed the water guy. Right.
It's important
Ooh,
not to
yeah.
give them names because it means that they're yours. But anyway, we should speak to him a little bit.
Okay, Hannah goes
well,
over
let's-
and
Let's
tries-
bind him first. You know what I mean?
Takes some
Mhm.
rope out of her pack and binds him. Do you want to check for that because he's so slippy?
No, he's
That's
unconscious.
survival,
I
so
don't
I know
think you
not.
need to worry about it too much.
Okay. He shouldn't be able to get free from that. He's so
Yeah.
light. It's like tying up a wet noodle.
So you tie up the Jenkin, you use some rope to bind him, and he seems fairly secure.
Okay, Hannah
I
kicks him
have
with
a
her foot a
high
little bit.
coerce. Do you
Oh,
want me to try
that's
to
good.
coerce, like use that to try to? Yeah,
Well, what are we
alright, so
trying
Hannah's-
to find out? Like, what would he know?
Yeah, I was gonna
where the
say
other-
he
I don't
might
think
not
he'd
even
know
know
where
that
the other
much.
coins
But
are.
Yeah,
Well, but
I
he
think
might-
asking about the coins is the main thing.
well, and he might know if, like, in the same way that Gurglegut is guarding the bridge, it's like where are the other points where there's like
Yeah,
you know
right,
these
right.
sort of capo type characters.
Oh yeah.
So if that doesn't wake him up, Tampoco's gonna splash some water in his face.
You splash some water on his face.
What? Oh. Want to play game?
You already lost the game because you said the game. But your friends, they lost the game even worse.
God damn.
Everyone dead? Okay, all right. Well, yeah, you're very strong. You won. Quack is your servant now. Quack is your slave. What would you like me to do?
First thing, Grack, tell us where other masters are stationed in Willowshore.
Okay, you untie Quack, he tell you.
No, you're not getting untied.
Well, what? No, Quack, not no.
Grack, you absolutely know.
Quack,
Grack, I
not
can
no.
see on your face that you know.
No, Quack not
Okay.
know anything. Quack,
The thing is,
Quack want to serve new master, not want to escape and run away.
Awfully
I almost feel
convenient.
Parent.
That's exactly what he does want to do.
I fight with you, I cook for you, I tell you joke.
I do want to hear a joke, Frank. I don't know about
Really?
everybody.
You really want to hear him tell you a joke?
Love to hear.
I
a joke.
guarantee you're gonna regret it.
I would love to hear a joke. Just personally, I just think it'd be. I want to hear what a Jenkin thinks is funny.
What did Princess say when she gets to ball?
What did Princess say when she gets to ball? I have no idea.
Because I stabbed her.
I'm feeling most of the jokes end that way, don't they?
Yeah.
Stabbing is
I
big
don't
part
know
of Jenkins culture.
Yeah,
He's
you're
a culture
judging.
rather
You're judging
liberally.
him. You gotta meet him where he is, Byron, if you want to appreciate these jokes.
You're absolutely right. I apologize. I need to know more about your your culture.
Well, mostly involve creative ways to kill people. Traps, favorite weapon, eating the flesh of the dead. Usually serving more powerful monster too.
Well, your
Okay.
Gurgle gut is dead. So if we let you go, who will you serve next?
I mean, I see what you're
Not
doing.
Slickscale.
I see what you're
He's
doing.
dead as well.
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Okay, Hannah pulls like Tampoco and Byron that pulls him aside and says, "Okay, the issue with stabbing him is that I think he might like it. You know, they seem a little like violence is their kink, right? That's their whole thing. So I don't know if that it would be more of a kill him with kindness than it would be a coercion."
All right.
Maybe we
Take
should
the lead.
roll recall knowledge on them again.
Yeah, let's do a recall knowledge.
Because I think you might be right. Like they might not be able to be intimidated, but let's see what we remember about them.
Sure. Yeah. I think you guys had. I mean, you've obviously already identified them. I don't.
Yeah.
So what specific question are you asking?
What
Can they be intimidated?
can they be intimidated?
Okay. Both of you give me a blind nature roll, please.
That's mine.
Wait, how do I? Okay, make it blind. Okay. There goes mine.
You're not sure of the answer. They seem like it, but you can't recall any like treatise or lore that you've read that might have specifically talked about it.
Okay. Okay, what I want to know is what makes them uncomfortable or upset.
At this point, you've sort of exhausted your knowledge about these creatures. It's not like, it's not like it's a creature that was part of the forest that you knew a lot of things about. You kind of know what you know at this point.
Okay. Here's what I say. We just take him by the rope and drag him behind us as we head back to the Matsky estate and throw him in a little cage there.
Or you could
Excited to hear
stab
this or.
him, and
That
then
is
we
his
don't worry
culture.
about this guy anymore because he sucks and he's useless to us.
Yeah, bringing him to the Matsuki estate might be a
Where
recipe
are
for
you saying that,
trouble.
Tampoko? Are you saying that in earshot of this guy?
Absolutely within earshot. Yes.
All right, roll an intimidation check for me, please.
I'm gonna use a hero point on that. I can do a bit better. Once he realizes that this guy's in earshot, and he's realized like Tampoko's not even trying to intimidate. He's actually just being straight up. So let me spend my hero point. Because
what good does he do alive? He has no information. He will slow us down. He'll just yell, and then he'll alert his friends. And you know what? I just don't like them. I don't like him.
Okay, 16.
I'm not crazy about him either.
Okay, so you spent a hero point there to intimidate this Jenkins, who is tied up and at your mercy and has watched his entire group die. And as he hears you saying this, he's like,
Wait. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe we reach a deal. Crack can be useful. Crack knows some things. Crack's starting to remember. If Crack untied and Crack going to live, then Crack maybe remember things.
I'm not untying Grack. I'd rather kill him dead and stumble on another baddie, get our butts handed to us and have to retreat. What do we think? I've lost patience for the Jenkins.
Yeah, it's a bad deal. Maybe if you could remember first, then we'd untie him. But
Okay, wait.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Remember now. Lord Doku. Lord Doku runs invasion, in charge of everything, as enforcer. Can't remember name of enforcer if going to die.
Wait, sorry. Lord Doku has an enforcer?
That's what Crack say. Yep.
We don't need the name of the enforcer. We're not trying to make introductions.
I want the location.
Had two,
Yeah,
but Gurgle
where?
got dead.
We're not trying to date this enforcer. I mean, we're not trying to wine and dine them. We want to kill them. Where are they, Jenkin?
Enforcer, downtown. Propaganda and curfew.
And this trying to spur something inside of Byron because he realizes downtown is fairly close to where he lives. Now, what do you know about what's going on downtown? How do you know about the destruction? And how far is it spread?
Most of my time was on the bridge working for Gurglegut. I just know that he answered to Lord Doku, and there was this other enforcer. I tell you name, you let live. I run
not
to
name,
forest.
location.
I not hurt anymore. I go away. I disappear forever. No more traps.
I sotto voce to the group. I say, like, either I kill him or I take his leg.
Wow, grim.
Good lord.
Well,
the
listen.
Yeah, that's
Listen,
harsh.
I know it sounds harsh, but also I've not seen these creatures make any positive contribution. They came in as henchmen and foot soldiers to this horrible invasion, and I have been sworn to protect this town, not every living creature that might stumble and, intimidate its way through my forest.
Hey.
Can I May I?
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean to cut you off. I did, but you can speak first.
That's fine. Whatever you got to say, Byron, go for it.
Far be it from me to have a conscience, but as my tutor Severian once said, it is your actions that reflect who you are. And frankly, I don't know if I have the moral fortitude to kill 2 tied-up creatures today. I think we should take him back to the Matsky estate.
I think bringing a Jenkin into the Matsuki estate is going to create a lot more problems than it's going to solve.
Yeah, I mean, I did say it, but now I somewhere. What if we just ooh. What if we okay. There's got to be a spot where we can put him that's secure but not populated.
He said he'd go away to the woods.
Yeah, that's what he said, but he's lying. Or who
But
cares?
what if we drop him off at the edge of the woods or something? Or just leave him here. We can just leave him here tied up.
It's not the worst idea.
Because I think
But then-
Tampoco actually, like, after hearing Byron say that, after, like, a moment's reflection of his hot-headedness, he also cannot, like, he's like, well, he did give us some information, and he would be against killing him, but he's also against bringing him to the Matsky estate. And letting him go is a bad idea, too. Or you could try to convince him to go after, instead of serving the Lord Dokyu and the Enforcer, I wonder if we could try to convince him to go after Gurglegut's exes, to go serve them. Like, that would be the right... Like, the character's not appearing in this adventure. Like, you know, he talked about the people he used to... whatever, who dumped him or something. Just to try to get...
You're
this
talking
guy
about
to-
Stenchbell and Taintfinger?
Sure,
Oh, right.
yeah, such lovely names.
Yeah.
I think we could also do a third thing where we test his allegiance. He says he's to serve us, so we send him up to scout Doku's location, Doku, and if he strays at all, then we don't, like, I don't know, like, put him on, like, a toddler leash. And if it looks like he's trying to run away, then we kill him.
Would be fun to have him on a leash to see what he could do. But of course, he could give away our location as well.
That's true. It's very true.
But
It's
then
not
he
the
would
stealthiest.
he'd probably know that would kill him. It would remove any stealth options we have.
I think we should leave him here.
Okay, my
I
vote
think-
is for toddler leash.
I find myself crazy saying this, but I agree with Byron.
No man, so that puts
Byron looks
the-
over at Mand and he's like, he has like a look of like, hey, he's about to say thank you, and then he immediately shuts it down and goes stiff-faced.
And it was Tampoco's original idea to leave him here. I love the toddler idea. I think it's such a fun, interesting thing that I think tactically would just blow up in our face pretty
May not be
fast.
a good idea.
Yeah.
Because like all he has to do is just be like, they're here, and then like we'll be
Okay,
you know,
fine.
we'll be in a. We'll
I
be
was
in a
just
bad
offering
spot.
options. Why don't we keep him tied up? I'm gonna throw him behind a bush so that he can't get help from passing by Jink. I guess I don't know. Should we just leave him here in the middle of the road? That seems wild. Because then he's gonna trick someone else to untie him and eat their flesh. This is a real
Throw him.
dilemma.
Keep him tied up.
Everyone.
Let's throw him under the bridge. You know?
No one trusts
swim?
people under a bridge.
Yeah. No human is gonna hear a voice coming under the bridge and be like, "Hey, I'm cool."
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I love it.
Maybe we
So-
also write a little note, put it next to him that reads, "Don't trust this one. He's bad."
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, I could write the note. I did that for the bottled lightning. Give me a second. Let me conceive of something. Okay. I'll write a note that says, "This one is tied. Don't do it. Thank you."
Love it.
Seems clear enough to me.
That's perfect. I'm imagining we put him there. Just kind of
Yeah.
not
okay.
in the
So
water, but under the
you-
bridge.
You leave him tied up. You move him right down to the edge of the bridge there. So he's kind of tied up, and he's like,
What's happening? What's happening right now?
You would just have to stay here because we don't trust you, but we don't want to kill you because you gave us what we asked for.
Okay.
So just hang out.
Yeah, see, he's
All
cool.
How long?
I
just
have to pee though. Can you
That's what you
untie me
gotta
for a
do.
minute so I can wait? What do you mean that's what I gotta
No.
do?
Yeah, that's a prisoner thing. That's just a prisoner thing. You gotta pee where you are.
I'm sick. I need medical attention. Take me to a
Was this guy
doctor.
trying to Geneva Convention us all of a sudden?
There's you're a prisoner of this current war. You have to stay here. Sorry, bye.
I have 2 kids. I have kids. Wait, I have kids. Their names
You
are
have kids.
What are the
Yeah,
names?
what are their
Junior
names?
and Greca Juniorette. That's their names.
Racket Juniorette is one of their names.
sounds like
No, God, we're done
A
here.
treat
We're
you would
done.
buy. Get out of here. Okay, okay, guys. Should we rest before we carry forward, or should we
Probably.
just press it? Probably, right? Everyone's spells are depleted.
I was wondering how we are on like that stuff.
Yeah, like
Let
at
me
the
check
very
my
least,
spell.
it's like I don't have my
Or does it
focus
all, like,
point.
Refresh after you level up. Because I'm at full
there's no.
spells.
It's not like a video game. You don't get. In fact, I'm not even sure you should have your full HP, but I gave that to you. But no, you don't have your spells or anything like that back. And
Then we should go to
Hannah
the
Chan is
master's.
still wounded, and whatever
Yeah.
else is going on. It's also like I can't remember if you ate breakfast last session, but like it's getting towards noon. You guys need to take a break and eat something soon, even if it's just
Let's
rations
head to
from
the
your pack.
Matsky estate. Let's head to the Matsky estate. Give them an update on what we've seen and done.
And at the
Yeah.
very
Because
least
we
can learn
have
the ritual because we still have to take this coin.
To a shrine.
yeah, and it's safe to assume that we can get to the Matsuki estate without running into much, right?
And all the
We're
others
close.
to the
Even if we do
different
run
or
into
we have to-
something, we can handle it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys head out, leaving Grack tied up at the side of the bridge with a note that says, "This one's tied up. Please don't. Thank you." And then, yeah, you start making your way
clear.
through the mists.
Don't what? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
This is a path you guys have navigated several times over the past couple of days of this invasion. You're getting not necessarily faster at navigating the mist, but more confident. You're stronger now. You keep your eyes out. And in a relatively short amount of time, perhaps 40 minutes, you make your way across town over to the Matsky estate and make your way inside where some of the familiar figures see you come in and rush over to kind of hear the news. You see Fujioka, you see Yuta, a couple of the, like Yoso Jin comes over. Some of the other, the priestesses have returned from the Thrice Blessed Inn. Sort of a number of people cluster around you and welcome you back. And what is the first thing you want to do as you've arrived?
Eat something is what Tampoko wants. Oh my god, it's Misaki.
Yeah, they're
forgot
not
about
actually
him.
here.
I was gonna say, I was like, isn't
They're
this a different
on the
estate?
other
Oh right, they're at the other estate.
The office,
Yeah,
the trading
we
office.
we frequent so many estates, it's hard to sometimes.
Interestingly, there are men in here in the estate, but most of the NPCs are women at the moment. But we'll go ahead and get you guys on the map here. This is more for just so you have a frame of reference for where you are. It's not like there's going to be a battle on this map or anything, but just to give you a little bit of flavor of what the estate looks like and who's kind of here. But
like
if you sort of want to grab something to eat,
Yes.
Yeah, they'll easily bring you over to one of the rooms that has tables and kind of set out some rice, maybe some vegetables. If there might be like a little bit of bread and cheese as well. And you guys are able to get some sustenance and eat your fill and kind of rest for a moment after your battle with Gurglegut.
Byron, as he's eating, he like looks around and he takes it in, because this is a place he came from very recently and woke up in. And he raises his arms like this and he says, "We have conquered, we have pillaged, we have won. Don't worry, everyone. Byron was able to take care of most of it with a little bit of help," he says very quietly. "So you're all welcome, and thank you all so much for being here to witness us."
All of the folks who are sort of like eager for the update, kind of as you take a moment to begin eating and resting, and Byron makes this pronouncement, a kind of murmur of hope goes through people as they realize we've struck a blow. We've taken back some of the night. You see, there's still sorrow and grief and fear in the people, but your group, having made this accomplishment of clearing the bridge of this horrible monster, and maybe potentially reconnecting the south side of town with the north side, you can see there's a little bit of this ripple of kind of like, okay, we're starting to take it back. We're starting to get some control back. Maybe this isn't the end of the town after all, and that sort of spreads out through people around you.
Hannah calls over, one of the priestesses of the Three Blessing and just says, how is morale here? Is Matsky doing well? Could we speak with him?
Elizeth Kandora, the high priestess of Pharasma, who you have called over, kind of says, I believe he's in the banquet hall where you met with him previously. And Fujioka, his granddaughter, kind of nods and says, yeah, he should be there if you want to consult with him.
Okay, just wanted to make sure we weren't interrupting other important business, but we understand he knows the ancient ritual we need to learn. We need to, I think, after Hana-chan eats, she stands up, straightens herself up, probably looks a little ragged, a little bloodied, but this is takes precedent to go talk to Matsky. Is everyone ready? Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yee.
So you guys make your way up across the compound, up to the banquet hall where you had met with Matsky before. And as you approach the doors and sort of push your way in, you hear what sounds like singing coming from inside. You hear, "The cherry blossom falls, but spring brings new blood. Live life while you..." Oh.
No. It's okay.
You are
Keep
back.
going. A few more verses.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
What?
At least
Why
another
are
few
you-
verses.
You are fighting.
Please.
Live life while you can. Do not fear No, I don't want to sing this now. Now, you are here. I should be happy. You have won. You have fought and killed the Buso.
Yes, we have, and we have this to show for it. And
That is good.
Hannah, like nudges
Oh.
command. Yeah.
Men, come pour a drink for me. You must pour for me. We must celebrate. I was drowning my sorrows because we have had the reports between the people here and the thrice blessed inn. There are over 13 known dead, and I don't know how many more. And everyone is looking to me because I am the elder. But I don't know how to fight monsters. You apparently do. But Yui, Yui was the strong one. Yui was the 17 years she is gone, and every day I miss her. See his eyes grow wet, and he covers his face.
Man goes up to us like, hey, maybe some. I turn up like maybe some water, you know?
Yeah.
No, not water. I came to drink. You are my drinking friend. You will pour for me, for your elder. You will do it. The youth today, they need to learn a respect. Maybe, yes, you... What?
Hey, I'll pour for you, but hey, let's get some food in here too, huh?
All right, but pour first.
But all right, fair enough.
Tell me about your fight.
You know, well, we managed to Tampoco here managed to trick him into a drinking contest and got him a little off balance with some drugged wine that we prepared.
Oh, very good, very good. You listened to me, Tampoco. You took my suggestion and you made it your own. This is the way. This is the way. The guile and cunning of the old will always overcome the strength and vitality of the young. I will drink now.
Oh.
Oh, that's the good
Tampoco
stuff.
also drinks.
Yes, but you should not pour for yourself. You, girl, Hannah, pour for the victorious Tanuki. Yes, this is the way. This is the way it should be.
Okay. Hannah respects her elders begrudgingly. Pours glasses for Mand and Tampoco. And she's like, Mand, get the coin out. We need his help figuring out how to do the blessing.
Yeah, is right now the time to do that? I feel like maybe he's not in the best.
I mean, maybe not. Maybe
Who is dating who in this group? I want to know.
Yeah, now's not the good time. It's not like that.
We're not. There's
yet.
no.
No, but
That's a loaded
but
question.
You are all. None of you are married. None of you have children. It's a shame. What about Hannah? Hannah, what about Byron? Yes, he is a prick like his father, but he's good looking, and maybe you can fix him, huh?
No. Oh, what a horrible approach to dating.
Wow. Yeah. Hey,
No,
Matsuki,
thank you. No, thank you.
Girls now don't want to.
Girls now don't want to fix men.
Yeah, they want them to come fix.
How are your parents going to have grandchildren? If you hang on, I need to drink again.
He takes another drink and collapses forward onto the table.
Okay,
And you, just passed out.
It looks like he's doing okay then.
I think I take the sake and the glasses away. Give a quick.
Wait, no. I will take care of those. Sorry,
Okay,
it's
fine.
always-
She gives it to Tampoco. Doesn't fight it. It's like, I think let's let him sleep it off and ask that maybe he not be given drinks in the morning. I mean, I need to rest anyway, so we can take some time, do some. I'd love to put one of those crystals onto my weapon. I don't know, just take a minute here.
His head pops back up off the table. He goes, Fujioka! Fujioka!
Oh.
He looks at the four of you, and his granddaughter comes in, and you see on her face this look of disappointment. She's like, Grandfather, it's the middle of the day. And he goes, get the gifts. I get the gifts, and then I'm going to take a power nap. It is not an old man nap. It is a power nap. And his head falls back onto the table.
Let's go down pretty quick here.
Fujioka looks at the four of you and says, I'm so sorry you had to see this. He's been under a lot of stress. This invasion, everyone is looking to him. He's not at his best right now. I'm very sorry. But he did prepare something to help you in your battle, and that I can get for you. She rushes over to a corner of the banquet hall where there's like a bureau with sort of, cutlery and tableware in it, and pulls open a drawer. Inside, I'm gonna have to find it. Treasure. Yes, here we go. He has prepared another 8 healing potions and another 6 potency crystal talismans for you guys.
That's
Okay,
nice.
wow.
So he had mentioned that before, and in spite of the fact that he's incapacitated himself, he did follow up on that sort of promise to you. So those are now in the party stash as Fujioka hands them over to you.
Good.
That
okay.
does remind me, Amanda. Yours is still on your. You never used it in that fight, so it's still there.
I never
It's still
used it.
active. Yeah, you can activate it
Yeah.
with a thought whenever you want. It's on the
Got
Naginata,
it.
I believe.
Yes.
Nice.
Well,
Well.
I guess we'll put a pause on the old blessing of the coin.
Yeah.
And
Unless,
that's-
would Elizeth, maybe, would she know that ritual? She is a cleric,
yeah, that's true.
It's possible.
and she's out there. She's right there.
Yeah. Let's
Mhm.
talk to her.
Okay, so you make your way out and leave Matsky snoozing on the table, a little bit of drool coming out of his face to join a small puddle of sake. His granddaughter Fujioka is kind of like fussing over him, trying to like figure out how to get him up and maybe to a futon to rest. Elizeth looks up at your approach and says, how was your meeting with Matsky?
He's
productive.
incapacitated. Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, he's out.
Oh
He's
dear,
out.
what happened? Is he ill?
No. Well, you could say.
no.
You could say.
In some ways, yeah, but he'll be fine. I wouldn't.
He's
I would
drunk.
worry. Yeah, that's the. Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Yes. Yes, when he is sober, Matsky is quite an effective patriarch, but he's always had a bit of a problem with drinking too much. His family tries to restrain him, but there's only so much they can do. He'll probably be better by tomorrow morning, but what can I do for you in the meantime?
Well, we
Go.
have this, and Hannah produces the bronze coin. It
Mhm.
says, we understand we need to find and collect 2 more to relight the eternal lantern. Do you have knowledge of the ritual to bless this coin?
Okay. She turns to you and she says, as it happens, I have discussed it with Matsky. This was a ritual that was carried out before I arrived in Willowshore many, many years ago when Matsky was just a boy. But he discussed it with me. It was derived by Master Juhui, who was the master of the monastery, when she gifted the Eternal Lantern and the 3 coins to the town to protect it. The ritual is not particularly complicated. What you'll need to do is find a shrine to a deity you have some connection with. The primary ritualist will have to either perform rites specific to that religion or that deity for a period of 10 minutes, or it is also possible to perform a sort of improvised, impromptu ritual based upon that deity's favored skill. 2 secondary ritualists, two secondary casters must also assist in the ritual over the course of the 10 minutes with secondary performances of some sort, meant to invoke an aspect of the deity's portfolio, or perhaps a performance with their favored weapon, or using their sort of favored skill in ways that synergize. And upon a success, the coin can be blessed. But if you fail, you will have to wait a day before attempting to invoke that deity's blessing a second time.
I was hoping it was going to be like dip it in some water or something, but all right, this is considerably more involved.
Thank
It
you.
is
This
a little
is good,
bit.
though.
It is a little bit more involved, but you're asking for the power of a permanent blessing meant to protect the town. So a small amount of understanding and devotion is required to truly invoke that kind of power. For example, if you wish to use the Shrine of Pharasma at Our Lady of Her Fluvial Souls, give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Her domains are death, fate, healing, and knowledge. And her divine skill is medicine. So I could either give you texts to perform a religious ritual as the primary caster, or you could perform an act of medicine of some sort in front of the shrine. Either way, your secondary casters would attempt to aid you over the course of the ritual with similar meaningful invocations of the goddess's portfolio and domain. And if successful, she would likely bless you with both a blessing on the coin and a blessing to your divine skill, your medicine ability.
Okay.
Well, all right, that's not impossible.
Not impossible. Just requires a little book, and I see a little bookworm over there. And she points to Byron. Says he loves to read a little book.
Wait, what? Yeah, yes.
You can read a little book, and that would help.
Don't say it like that. I don't like it when you say it in that tone. I like to
You
read.
sit in a little corner, and you cut up with your little book, and then you read it.
This brings back a memory for Byron, and Byron like remembers all the times that he was like sitting in his house reading in his book nook, and he would watch children like the slightly older Hana-chan like playing and having fun in the forest, and be like, I'll just sit here and read instead. That's my role. That's what I'll do. And he like comes back to the present moment.
This is Byron or this is Sal?
This I'm gonna start hating on Jeremy in real life.
Oh
too.
no!
Oh, and Kirk's too nice. He's just sad over there. You would never. You would never make fun of us.
You would never read, Kirk. And Byron slowly sort of
Tampoko
nods.
would. It's like he can't read.
Byron
He can only
slowly
read the
nods.
classic tomes.
Byron slowly nods and says, "Yes, I can. I'm a little bookworm. I'm happy to read."
Okay, great. So we have sort of a plan. But is it better?
Wait.
Here's my yeah, go ahead.
Tampoko isn't very religious. I think that the Tanuki don't like that they're not included in like whatever the celestial pantheon is of magical, of divine creatures and things. And so whatever, they're like, screw them and screw that party. He kind of, while Elizeth is saying all this, he's like, wait. Why don't you do it? If you know what it is and you're a priestess of, I don't know, yeah, can't you just do it at the shrine and then it'll all be great. And one of these two can help you. And then we'll have a blessed lucky coin like mine.
Well,
That's what this is for, right? To make coins that work when you flip them and they're lucky, right?
If you wish to escort me to and from the temple, I would be happy to lead the ritual, but I will need 2 secondary casters to help me.
Yeah, 1, 2, and an extra, because it's like one of the other party.
Yes, that's entirely
just as
possible.
an idea. Okay.
I would be happy to help, yes.
All right, well,
Great.
we could give that a shot.
I think the tactical disadvantage is that apparently you get some sort of bonus if you do it. So if a PC does it,
Well,
they might
right. I mean,
gain a boon.
I'm a follower of Daikitsu, so that one would be good if we went to one of the Nine-Tailed Fox shrines. But
Okay, we'd have
I
to
like
know
where
where
your
that
head's
is.
at.
I don't have that listed.
I think
I
think
Jordan, you can. There's like a bunch of. There's a ton of shrines in Willowshore.
There are a
right?
ton of shrines. In fact, everybody go ahead and give me a Willowshore lore check. If you have Willowshore lore, you can roll it. If not, it's a straight intelligence check or an untrained check.
Oh, I've got Willowshore
Okay.
lore. Don't you even worry about it.
Yeah, thanks for bragging.
But I rolled a 1, so I don't know where anything is.
Oh no, I'm an 8. It's not great.
We're really whiffing
5.
these rolls.
That's a 4 or a 5 from Kirk, and let's see it from Byron.
Sal just. Oh no, he's back.
You're figuring out how to do it, Sal? Not at all.
I can't hear you,
So
by the way. I think you're
press-
muted.
By the way.
Yeah, you're muted.
Yeah.
But
Press
if
the
you
E.
don't have it trained, you just have to do an untrained I just typed it in.
Yeah, if you don't have a
Roll
particular
a
lore,
D20
then just
plus your
roll a
intelligence
d20 and add your intelligence modifier, which I think for you is 4.
Yes, because I am quite intelligent because of all my book learning. Okay.
Nope. We all whiffed
Okay.
that.
So you guys
Well,
rolled a
6
6,
plus
an 8,
4
a 5, and a
10.
6.
Yeah.
So here's
Yeah.
what you
No,
know.
well, he's a 10 because he didn't put his modifier on it. But
Yeah,
yes,
but
Yeah.
10
bad.
is probably still not it.
10's not it. There's a couple that you've learned about over the course of the adventure, and there's some that you know automatically. On the west side of town is the Abadar Shrine. That's the god of civilization, commerce, and law. In the middle of South Bank is the Daikitsu Shrine, which, although the surrounding structure was burned to a crisp, the statue itself, the shrine itself, may be intact. Daikitsu is the goddess of agriculture and craftsmanship and foxes, farming, that kind of thing. At the trade office at Granny Hu and Kim Guan, there's a shrine to Kofusachi, who is the god of like abundance and happiness and prosperity. And then, as Elizeth has just told you, at Our Lady of Souls, which is on the south side, on South Bank, there's the shrine at the Lady of Souls, which is the shrine to Pharasma. You have also, over the course of your adventure, learned about, at the Hand of Spring, the clinic, there is a shrine to Chijon, who is the god of elements and health and medicine. You, Hannah, already knew about the shrine to Ketethys at the Silver Mist Lodge, which is about forestry and hunting and running in the moon. You guys also know about, Jubei told you about, she has a shrine to Nalinivati at her wizard tower, which is about fertility and family and snakes and sorcery. And I think that's all you know. There's one more that you were told about, which is Callistria at the Thrice Blessed Inn, who is lust, revenge, and trickery. So those are the only ones you know after that roll, that series of abysmal rolls. But that's enough to get it done. But those are
I
your
was gonna
choices.
say that should be plenty. I mean, we might be able to do Pharasma just because, like I could do some sort of medicinal tribute of some kind. I probably have the skill to pull that off.
Yeah, I
maybe
think that's
could
worth a shot.
Heal an injury or something. That might suffice.
And at the Kofusachi shrine, I think Tampoko could do something about good times. That's one of the few gods he doesn't have much of a beef with. Or actually one of the few guys he likes and thinks is cool. But yeah, right now we only have one coin anyway, so it doesn't like
Yes.
it's
Yeah, right. We could just hold off for a bit, but
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't. Yeah,
so
I don't
that's-
know that we need to do it right now. If we have two
well, that's
more.
the other question. Should we do it first, or should we get? I think exploring downtown to find that Lord Doku is another option.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I think ultimately, because we haven't been downtown at all.
Right. And
I
I know
know.
Byron wants to check that out.
Yeah, and
I
so
think
I
it's
think
a good idea.
I think moving over there to see what's going on is great. Like maybe we could even stash the coin here so we're not carrying it around with us.
That's a great idea.
That's a good idea, yeah.
You know.
And then once all the coins are charged or whatever, they have to then go to the bridge. That's what I think the last step is. Yeah, return
think
them to
so,
the
yeah.
lantern. Okay.
Well, we need to heal and rest
That's true.
before we go into downtown where it's nasty. Where there's a bunch of nasty boys.
Well, the good news is I've heard nasty boys ain't worth a thing.
Okay, shall we? I mean, it's like in the middle of the day, though. Feels silly.
Yeah, I know. It's like, well, off to bed, 1 p.m.
Yeah, but might as well. Yeah, you kind of have to.
I mean, maybe could we take this time to attach those potency crystals to like?
Oh, yeah, we
your
should talk to Wushu and
slingshots?
yeah, see what's.
I mean,
see
she's
what we
over
can-
here on this side. We don't know if her.
So Wushu,
Forge is
remember, is
still
currently at the trade office.
Oh shit!
Oh, she's
right.
at the other side.
We left her on the east side.
There is a crafter here in the form of Yo Sojin.
Oh, okay,
The female elf herbalist who dabbles in alchemy and is friendly with both Mand and Byron. If you want to speak to her, she is
Yeah,
around.
let's do it.
Okay. Hi. Wow. Really, congratulations. Well done on clearing the bridge. I mean, I can't imagine fighting and killing things, but if you guys can do that, that's incredible.
You know, you would think it would be the hardest thing you'd ever do in your life to watch the force drain from a creature's eye, and then you get the opportunity, and it's so easy that it scares you because you've seen all the horrible things they've brought upon your home that it feels good. And Hannah takes a moment and realizes she's the first time she's killed like a sentient being. You know, like that bear doesn't count because she's killed bears before, and that she was oddly okay with it.
They say killing affects the killer as much as the victim, but maybe you're one of those people who can just do the thing that needs to be done, Hannah.
Hannah sort of loves that. That's kind of a huge compliment.
Maybe you're a natural killer.
Yeah,
Byron-
when it needs to be done.
That's not
Well,
what I
that's
said,
fair.
man. That's not
When
what I
it
said.
needs to be done.
That was not an in character man moment. But
No, I just meant
Good.
a lot of people would hesitate. A lot of people wouldn't be able to do it because, you know,
a hard thing to
socialization
do.
and fear. Yeah. But I think you
Thank you.
locked in on the truth, which is that it's hard, but it's also easy. I mean, life is fragile. And
That's really
if you're
healthy
able to navigate that emotional, mental maze to get to the place where it has to be done, and all you have to do is, I guess, push your giant fucking naginata into its body until it's dead, then that's something we need right now.
I never thought of it like that. Thank you.
So what did you
I
four
think
want to
you
talk
might-
about?
You might be able to help us. In the Obuso's pack, we found these powerful little stones, and we're wondering if you might know a ritual or might know someone who's available to add them to my kukri and man slingshot, our weapons.
It's just it's not a slingshot. It's just a sling.
It's it's like a child's toy, basically.
It's not
but
a child's.
We're using
It's
it as
actually
a
not
weapon.
a child's toy.
He was
It's
investigating a murder, and there was a child at the crime scene, and he stole it from them.
That's not.
From
I've had
that's
it
how.
for
Okay,
years.
because I was wondering,
That's-
like, how does basically a middle-aged halfling have a child's toy?
I'm not middle. I'm late, early. I'm not middle. It's not a children's toy. Lots of people use slings.
I see.
It's
This
a very
energy
different-
is how you deal with the horror of being killers, right?
I mean,
Sure,
in
yeah.
some ways,
This
yes.
energy,
Yeah.
yes. Okay.
Yeah.
She says, "Well, those are potency rune stones. Those are pretty valuable. And yes, I can help you, but it takes a full day of work to transfer a rune to a weapon. So you'd have to give me your weapon and one of the rune stones, and I can do one.
At a time. Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, I can do one.
Okay.
But Jubei, Wizard Igawa, I guess is how we should call her. But Jubei, her father was the wizard. I mean, you remember. He was the town wizard
yeah.
or the village wizard for many years. And a few years back, he actually put together a seminar for all the crafters in town. We all know how to do it now. But it does take time. So, I mean, where did you leave
Call her
Wushu?
Jubei.
Well,
She's
you're
at the trading
closer to
office.
her than I am. Okay. Well, let me see. I can do it. I know Wushu can do it. Jubei herself could do it. Tianxie can do it. I'm trying to think who else. I know.
Is Jubei here?
No, you last saw her at the Hand of Spring getting her ankle treated.
She's at the hamstring. Okay.
Yeah. She goes, I know Kim Guan can craft scrolls and stuff, but I'm not sure if he's enough of a crafter to transfer runes. But of the people here at the estate, I think I'm the only one who can do it. So I'd love to help. Do you want me to transfer a rune to one of your weapons?
Yes. I give her the kukri, and because by the time, fellas, we rest, we can take a leisurely morning before we get out of here, wait till she's done, and then I have a +1 on that weapon.
Okay, sure. I'll start on it right away. Oh my gosh, this is a way I can contribute. I can help. I'm really, this is great. Okay. I'll
And we're
get it
really
done.
impressed, and thank you so much. This is an incredible skill, and we do not take it for granted.
She smiles and she says, well, that's sweet, but wait until I'm done. Let's make sure it works. And she grabs your
It's gonna
kukri,
work.
her stone, kind of scurries off to find a room to kind of sit down with her tools and begin working on that for you. So if you guys are going to, go ahead, Kirk.
Well, this might be tying into what you were doing. Tampoko has not been paying attention because he's like, these stones mean little to him. He's just like, no, her name's Jubei. This wizardess, whatever you said, sorcerers. I think we should do the coin, or I'm gonna put forth the idea that we should try to charge the coins earlier, because if we fail, we have to wait a day. So that if we get all 3 of them and then we fail, like it might be more time efficient to try
just to give it a
do
go.
the coin now. Yeah, because if we fail, then we try again tomorrow. But if we have them all, it's just like adding several days and depending on
God, that's so
if we
smart.
fail.
That's so smart. And we're
This
not
feels
terribly
like a
far from the
puzzle.
Silver Mist Lodge. Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
like if we're close to, like I'm thinking, okay, we need to know who can do these potency stones and where they're located, and they take a day. We need to know what these shrines are, what their gods are, what the skills are attached to. If one of the 4 of us can potentially succeed at these roles, because
You
like,
know what
the
I
one
want?
that's-
I want Jordan for you to send
spreadsheet?
us, if you can, the PDF of the map. Actually, it's in the player guide, because then we can mark it there.
Yeah.
There is a lesser detailed map in the player guide. It's like or it's zoomed out pretty far.
I can take
Right.
you to the map now.
That would be great.
okay.
Just while
Yeah,
we're
that'd
all
be
here
great.
sitting here.
Yeah.
Kirk, I love the way you're thinking about this.
But I was like, I think having a spreadsheet of just like the gods, their domains, and then Because they'd be like, oh, if none of us are good at any of these things, there's no point in going there. We might fail. We should go to the shrines where we're most attuned to.
Yes.
So, of the ones you guys know about, you have the Abadar Shrine is kind of over on the west side. You have up at the Thrice Blessed Inn is the Callistria Shrine. Down at the lodge is Catephis, and then more towards the center of town where is Pharasma.
Snakes.
And then, the snake is kind of over here at Mother's Coil. There's a few of these things. I'm trying to remember all the ones that I've talked about that you know. What else? Yeah, Daikitsu's on the south side. Chijon is on the north side at the clinic.
Where's could you do the little marker of the Daikitsu?
Yeah, Daikitsu is at the Nine-Ear Shrine over here.
Oh, got it. That makes sense.
Yeah, checks out. Yeah, I think the coin stuff is like, maybe we wait until we get another coin. You know what I mean?
No, but do you see what Kirk is saying? Where like if we fail, it'll take a full day to reset. So we don't have to do it this session.
We're already waiting a day. Yeah.
Right, and like it might behoove us to see how difficult. I don't think we should do.
Fair enough.
Well, W16 is quite far away. And Ilseth's shrine that she's good at is
Elizeth is at the Our Lady of Souls down here.
W9, okay.
Oh my god, I've been muted this whole time, so just imagine I was saying very helpful things.
Pithy, insightful things.
Because I was like, I think that's in W9.
Absolutely, you were on it. Okay.
But what's the closest one to W5 to where we're at the Matsky estate?
I think the W9 one might be the closest, and well, but she said she'd be willing to go.
The Abadar Shrine is right here. That's like a 10-minute walk. Same with the Callistria Shrine at the Thrice Blessed Inn.
I am a follower of Abadar, so we could try over there.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Okay.
I don't think I realized it was that close. So,
cities, laws, merchants, and wealth.
Well, because I'm a detective. I have respect for the law. So
sure. I
don't know what I would demonstrate exactly, but
and also we know you did contract law, so
yeah, that's right. Could write a contract for the blessing.
For the
Yeah, we could do this today, just to test
Let's try it.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I still have the Naginata
I don't think that's. Yeah, you have the Naginata.
I haven't been using.
Okay.
Also, we'll just play like we've been playing.
Yeah, it's all good.
But I will say this: I have 2 wounds, so I think if we encounter some trouble on the way there, we should just retreat.
Well, why don't I try to treat wounds now on you?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
Did I already do that after battle? Can I not do that?
Yeah, but some time has passed, so that
I would say, sometime in the past, sometime in the past, hour and a half or whatever, that you've been wandering around and then talking and eating at the Matsky estate. You would have taken some time to treat wounds. I'll say also, you automatically heal wounds when your HP gets to max, so we'll let that slide this time and just say you can remove those wounds. That's fine. Okay. And just so we're clear, because I want to make sure you guys understand what's required of you. For roleplay purposes, I'm going to ask you to lean in a little bit for these blessings and not just roll dice. But
Sure.
you're either like if you went to Abadar, you would either make the primary spellcaster would either make a religion check to do the rites like within the religion of worshiping Abadar, or you would do a society check of some sort. Like you'd have to role play how that like factors into invoking the god or the deity. But it's like you either make a religion check or the skill check that they're associated with, and then the secondary casters do the same thing and add like +1s or -1s or whatever to the primary caster's roll. So that's the mechanics of the ritual. I just didn't want you to get too confused in it, but I don't like the idea of saying, okay, you go here and then you roll dice. I wanted to like get you guys in the idea of like you have to connect with this a little bit.
That's totally fine, and I think Mand could do that ritual for Abadar because he does follow, and like he's got a pretty good religion score, so I think he would know the rites that Abadar, because Abadar sounds like a very formal sort of god in that they like law and order and civilization and stuff, and so it's probably a lot of like respect and kneeling and sort of proper entreaties.
He sort of values neutrality and like courts that judge things like fairly and upholding the law and contracts and anything that kind of improves cities and law and merchants and wealth, brings civilization to the frontiers, that kind of thing. Hates bandits and pirates or corrupt judges or whatever, anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay, how about
And I mean, you were a law guy, so.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
If Mand is doing the primary and is rolling with religion, can Hannah do the secondary and support with society because she's used to
she knows
selling
the
to
town.
the public, right? Boar meat and doing that sort of interfacing. So there's something merchanty in there. But can I use the different check than Mand as the support?
Yeah.
Okay.
Byron, are you good at either religion or society?
Sorry, I was muted. I was looking through to try and see what I could help with. I'm very good with society. I have a +8.
Oh, okay, great.
Oh,
and
great.
I don't know if it pans out in terms of this because it's just a general lore skill, but I have +8 in academia and +8 in occultism. But I don't know how that fits in. This doesn't seem to be an occult thing. It seems to be more of like related.
This is more of like a formalized religion thing. Yeah.
Well, I think between the two of you, you'd be good. In what was the last one?
Arcana.
Arcana, okay. Which is more magic based. If we have to do the mother's coil location. But I think between Mand doing the lead and then Hannah and Byron assisting, which makes sense. Tampoco would just be keeping watch and eating very crunchy, loud rice crackers while you do this because he's not a fan of Abadar. Like he's just like,
fair.
What is this? What is like? We don't have that in the Tanuki world, but this is great because it's right there.
Yeah. So if you guys are going to attempt this, Sojin has kind of scurried off to begin working on your kukri, so you don't have that tool with you as you step outside the compound. Matsky is still drinking off his bender with his granddaughter, working with him. Other people are kind of like talking amongst themselves. They're like, so they killed the Buso and they got the bridge, but so many people are dead. What's going to happen to us? That kind of a vibe. You guys head out. It's like a 10-minute walk through the fog to get to where the shrine is. It's near Wushu's Eternal Blaze and the stables as well. But as you arrive at the shrine, you're kind of it's an outdoor shrine. There's like a small like gable house around it, if that makes sense. And you can see the golden key of Abadar resting kind of on a plinth in the middle of this shrine. You can go ahead and describe to me what exactly your 10-minute ritual looks like here.
So I think Mand, being a follower of Abadar and sort of knowing the rituals, presents this like a legal case of like,
I love it.
great Abadar. It's like, we have this coin, a possession of this town that was held in high esteem, callously thrown aside by criminals that seek to harm people in the town, disrupt the natural order of things. And so we seek your blessing to restore to order what was put asunder. He sort of pushes the facts of the case, where it's like this coin was held in extremely high regard. It helped protect the town. This attack, we were attempting to fulfill a ritual, and something has gone awry that is, affected that ritual, and now the whole town is in disarray because of this, and that this blessing would help restore the balance.
Okay, so you present a dry, impartial recitation of facts. You make your argument. As you're doing so, who are the two secondary casters for this ritual?
I am, and I'm taking my Naginata and I present it as evidence in the case that there was an interloper who was seizing tolls on a bridge that he did not have land rights over, possession of, and the Naginata was a tool in disarming and unseating such. Yeah, I'm like.
So this becomes a deposition as part of the ritual.
Yes.
Part of what's happening is that Mand asks you questions and you give your answers about the facts that you witnessed. I'll presume you swear her in at some point before this begins as part of the ritual.
Right, yeah. And did this Buso have the authority to collect these tolls on the bridge?
Under Willowshore's Free and Fair Roads Act, no, absolutely not. These are pieces of infrastructure that we, the townspeople, upkeep. He has not paid taxes on them. He has not done any sort of fealty to them. So to seize such a thing is unlawful in our town.
Can I just say that you can tell this is tabletop gaming by 40-year-olds or like adults? Like if municipal codes are involved in your tabletop roleplay, you may not be a teenager anymore.
Yeah. 17-year-old me would be like, I don't know, we try and maybe we light a fire or a candle or something.
Amanda, give me your society roll. You get a +2 circumstance bonus here, and we're looking for a DC 15.
Great. Okay, that should do it.
That is enough. All right, so you have
15,
earned Mand. You have earned Mand an additional +1 circumstance bonus when it comes to it. Who is the second person helping out with the ritual? Byron?
Mm-hmm. Byron.
How are you helping?
He takes a swig of one time previously unknown mutagen known as the John Grisham mutagen, and he slowly transforms into a countrified lawyer. He wraps ropes around his lapels, flicks them off, and goes, "Now, Your Honor, you see, when we were hereupon attacked by the Jenkins, we were maliciously, violently, horrifyingly swoggled, sabotaged, violated by them. And I present to you," and he takes out the silver scepter with the semi-precious stones, "I present to you their ill-gotten goods. For who would leave such treasures behind if not for the sticky hands of a thief? Your Honor, I present the evidence to the court."
Okay, so adjunct counsel presents additional evidence with a out of universe flair. Go ahead and give me a society check here with a +2 circumstance bonus for humor. You're looking for a DC 15 here.
Good roll.
Oop.
Is that where's your that was not a society check? What is your bonus to society?
+8.
Oh,
Okay, so
you're
you get
golden.
an 18. You're
Six.
golden. Okay.
Mhm.
With that, Jeremy, your total circumstance bonus becomes +4.
Okay,
And I'm
alright.
going to need you to make your religion roll with a +4 circumstance bonus. If you beat this DC of 15, the blessing ritual succeeds.
We're pretty good bonus territory, is what I'll say. Hey,
Mhm.
here we go. Oh
Yeah.
wow, yeah. Okay, so that's quite high.
That's close.
31.
It almost was the one.
31. That is a critical success. Very well done. As you present your closing arguments, you feel an attention on you, and it's different than the attention you felt at the bridge. It feels like at first it's trying to pierce through a resistance to try and catch the attention of your god, Abadar. But as the ritual progresses, as the evidence is presented, as the colorful Southern lawyer persona of Byron adds his 2 cents, you feel all of these connections you're building to your god's portfolio surge through you and pierce through whatever that resistance is, and you feel that connection. You feel the magic and the divine presence flood into this shrine, into this space for a brief moment, just a fraction of a moment. And the coin, which you have placed on the shrine, flares with light, and you feel the blessing go through you. Each of you gains 8 temporary hit points and the divine ability to cast the guidance spell once in the next 24 hours. And the coin is
Okay.
successfully blessed.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
That went okay.
And as that flare of divinity flows through the shrine and successfully completes the blessing and gets you guys those bonuses, we will take our break here and come back for part 2.
I'm trying.
I'm sitting pretty over here eating leftover catering food, so
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's a
Humble
big
brag.
brag.
perk. That's a
Oh, yeah.
huge perk.
trays and
Oh.
trays of meat.
Okay, but
Sweet.
there's catering and then there's catering, because when I worked at the law firm that I worked at, I was a staff member, you know, and so we get food from time to time. But one time I got invited to a senior partner meeting, and it was like steak and lobster catering. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was the
This
good
is
stuff.
middle of the road. You know, it's
Okay.
like it's chicken, it's beef, it's not
Okay. All right.
lobster, but they do like a raw. You know, there's philanthropy events, right? Those are to feed the crew and the artists. It's like normal food, and then there's philanthropy events that do have like the raw bar, the whatever. The people are keeping the lights on at the Philharmonic.
Yeah. All right. So welcome back from our break. Everybody set and good to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have successfully blessed one of the 3 coins necessary to relight the Eternal Lantern. That's fantastic. As I mentioned, you get 8 temporary hit points, and each of you can cast the guidance spell once in the next 24 hours. So even if you're not a divine spellcaster, you can still cast the spell. So like Sal, you can cast guidance on someone once. When you want to do that, basically remember it gives whoever you put it on a +1 to their next D20 roll. And you can use it whenever you want. Just try and remember to use it before the 24 hours are up. Those 8 temporary hit points would normally, I think they go away on a rest, but if they do, we'll put them back. So just be aware of that.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you're
That's
standing
just for
there
the
in
3
the
of them, right?
Huh?
That's just the 3 of them. Tampoko shouldn't get that bonus.
No, all 4 of you get the same bonus. Even though you didn't participate
okay.
specifically in the ritual, you were present. So
That's
Abadar,
how good my ritual was. That's how good it was.
Fair enough. Okay.
yeah, that happened.
It
That happened because you
it
got that
blessed.
31 on a DC 15. That's a critical success.
My ritual was so good it blessed some asshole sitting outside the shrine.
Yeah, who's eating noisily.
snacks.
And it's
Yeah,
just like,
and he's
what a
like, "What the hell?"
stupid god. That guy sucks. Okay.
That's really funny.
That's
With
impressive.
that complete, let me ask you guys, are we, like, do you have anything else you want to do today, or are we heading back to
I think
the
we can
Matsky
call it
estate to rest?
a pretty effective
we-
day.
I agree. I think to try to squeeze anything else in would be a fool's errand before we get to that blood moon.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true. And it might be hard to get
So-
home in time.
So you make your way back to the Matsky estate, no problem. You get inside the safety of the walls, and you spend the rest of the afternoon and the day just resting, and kind of conversing with people. There's a lot of people crammed in here for safety. A lot of villagers, aside from the NPCs that we've talked about, and all of them kind of like come up to you, either in a group or one at a time, asking you like, what are you going to do next? How are we going to save the town? Are you going back out to fight? And you do your best to kind of reassure people. You answer in whatever way would make sense for your character, but eventually the sun begins to set. The blood moon rises once again, and you settle into a place that's been provided for you to rest for the night.
Do people see that we have this like lit up coin now?
Yeah, if you can show it around and explain that you performed the ritual and received Abadar's blessing,
I
that's
think
another.
we should. I feel like it would bolster them further. It's like, okay, they got rid of this monster. They got the coin. It's like, okay, it's like stuff's turning around a little bit here.
But
Yeah,
Tampoco would
and-
always add afterwards, like, but there are still 2 other creatures.
Yeah,
One is
okay,
very
goodness.
dangerous. And we have to find the other 2
Tampoco.
coins. That's
You're
true.
scaring people.
Oh,
You're
they
very
don't have to
presence.
worry. No, my presence.
And then he just starts eating more very loud, crunchy rice crackers.
Where's he getting all
you-
these crackers?
It's a really
He's
good
got
question.
so many.
He does have quite a lot.
Just
As the night passes and you guys take your rest, I would like everybody to make a will saving throw for me, please.
No, I knew this was coming.
I know.
That's my
scary.
fave save.
Save. Not bad at all. Dirty 20.
Did mine go? Yes. Oh, I probably failed.
26.
You got a 10, Tampoco.
Yes. Yeah, I'm probably screwed.
Yeah. So as the blood moon radiates its vermilion taint across the darkened night sky of the Willowshore landscape, 3 of you are able to get a good night's rest. But Tampoco, once again, something about your connection to nature, something about your sorceress bloodline is more vulnerable to this aura of fear and despair that radiates across the land. Tell me about your nightmare.
It's the head of Gurgle God is talking to him, and in his slow, creepy voice, and it's repeating what Tampoco was saying to all the people, like, there are still 2 other beasts to kill. One of them is very dangerous and strong, and like, I'm just telling them what's the truth. And it's scary because he doesn't know what those things are, but they're bigger than Gurglegut because he took orders from them, or like this Lord Dokyu character, and like, so yeah, it's just this, and like he runs away, and the head is just always pursuing him, but it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. This giant Gurglegut head, repeating Tampoco's words.
And when you awaken in the morning, as the blood moon sets and the light of dawn begins to rise up, you awaken. Your bed sheets are sort of tangled with sweat, and as you awaken, you find dozens of spiders crawling through your fur.
Ew.
Gross.
And you are affected by anxiety for the rest of the day, meaning you take a -1 penalty on saves against fears for the day.
Okay.
However, everybody can do their daily prep. They can set up their spells, do their alchemy, do whatever, because you all successfully complete your rest. It's just that Tampoco's is a little unsettled, unfortunately, by this blood moon. And it is the next day. It's the 4th day of the invasion now. And we'll say you guys wake up, let's say, maybe 7 a.m. and then spend an hour doing your daily prep. So as 8 a.m. kind of rolls around, you guys are now set to head out and do whatever it is you intend to do today.
All right, Hannah just checks in with, I keep wanting to call her Elsbeth, like the Good Wife
Yeah.
spinoff.
Yeah, like the CBS program. Yeah.
Like the CBS program, Elsbeth.
It's that
Eliseth.
character, actually. Eliseth, right? Like
It's
Elizabeth,
but
weird.
It's-
yeah, the name is Eliseth, but it is the Elsbeth character.
Yeah, sure.
What's her name? Presley, Carrie Presley.
I have no idea what that actress's name is.
She was in True Blood. So I just check in and say, okay, so this afternoon we'll make sure to come back and see if you're done with the kukri, embedding the rune.
Oh, Elizeth is the priestess of Pharasma. You were
Elsbeth's
talking
the
about
priestess.
Yeah, this is Sojin.
Yeah, you were talking about Sojin.
Sojin, sorry.
Yeah.
I made quick notes of my
Right. She says, "Oh yes, I made pretty good progress, but I do need like a couple more hours to wrap it up before I'm done. So you can, if you want to wait, I'll bring it right over to you as soon as it's ready, or you can come back. It's up to you."
What do we think, gentlemen? Can we wait 2 hours?
I think it's worth it to have the
kukri.
you know, right?
And then we head to downtown and just scope out what's going on over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
and I could even we could even do that, and then I could leave my, because let's be honest, it's not seeing a lot of use. I could leave my sling behind.
Yes,
and
I
then
think we should.
could,
Yeah.
you know, get another weapon going in the system.
Mm.
Oh, not your slingshot. Not the one you stole from a child man, please.
It's a sling. It's not a slingshot. It doesn't have a rubber band.
Pivotal
It's a
to
sling.
all
You got to
you
swing it
are.
around.
You
You know,
use
this is a sling is a noble halfling weapon. This is a traditional weapon for me. So you're being a little. I don't like your tone when you're mocking a sling.
Am I
You
being
can
I have
Howard?
one too.
You have one as well?
Yeah, he has a
Yeah,
second
he can
shot,
use
too.
mine. I don't like it. It's kind of garbage.
Okay, all right. Everyone's
But you
we're
can
talking
have-
a lot of smack
But you
about
can have
this
my
sling.
sling if you want. Yeah, he's like, this thing's useless. And you can
It's
just
fine.
also
I
throw a
don't-
rock with your hand.
Well, maybe you can.
Man, can I apologize?
You can.
I'm sorry you don't have your slingshot anymore. You don't like it. I'm sorry it makes you
Wait.
sad to use.
Doesn't make me sad. It makes me proud. It makes me proud to be a halfling and use a sling. Okay.
I
Makes me
I've
very
met a lot of
proud.
halflings. Big fans. I've never met one with a sling, and I'm so sorry.
You've
you feel
never
so
met a
bad?
halfling with a sling? That's impossible.
Never. Business
Not one
halflings.
time?
Those are the ones I meet.
Business
I
halfling.
meet a lot of business halflings.
I don't think that's right. I don't think that's correct.
Okay,
I mean-
while this is going on and we're waiting 2 hours, I'm going to use.
I
my
mean,
new
technically, I'm a
Snarecraft,
business halfling.
Oh,
Technically.
Snarecraft, nice.
right? Because I can make 4. So
Yeah,
Do
as
I
part
need-
of your daily preparations, you can choose 4 snares to create without spending money on the materials, and then they're available to you
Okay.
throughout the day.
That's handy.
that's the question. So we're just going to do one of each, and we'll play around with them. I've got an alarm, a signaling, a battering, and a poison barbs. Poison barbs, guess what it does? Shoots poison barbs. Battering, it's like a spring-loaded, a
like an
flat
Ewok
object swings
log
and
trap?
smacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It does bludgeoning damage. Signaling and alarm are sort of similar.
But I can see how that would be
signaling-
useful.
Signaling throws a bunch of vegetation or a pile of stones nothing happens to the creature, but it causes a small, unobtrusive disruption to the terrain.
So we'd know it passed by.
Yes. And then
Okay.
alarm is what you think it is.
So you
Between
spend
100 and 500 feet, the snare can be heard.
So you spend 2 hours kind of showing off your snares to your pals and bickering about whether man's a child or not. And Yosojin comes scurrying back over and says, "It's done. It's ready. The transfer went fine. So here you go."
Thank you so much. She gives her a great big hug.
Yeah,
and says,
of
this
course.
is so awesome that you know how to do this.
I mean, we all need to come together if we're going to survive this. So if this is the way that I can help and contribute, then this is what I will do for sure. Totally.
Okay, cool. She gives her a nice high five. Whatever the equivalent
There's a
is.
crisp meeting of the palms with a snap.
Okay, boys, let's go. Okay, baby boys, let's get out
Were
of
you
here.
going to ask
Wait,
her
one last
to
thing.
Yeah,
start
yeah.
on the
Oh,
second
right.
thing?
Oh, yes.
So Jen, actually, you just did this for us, so that's very nice. I don't want to bother you with this, but if you could weave one of these into my sling, that would be great.
Oh, so you just want me to become unpaid labor for you now?
Oh wow.
I'm teasing.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm teasing. I just said I wanted to contribute. Of course I'll help you.
You
Give me
did-
your
you did
sling,
say that.
dummy.
Okay, here you go. Yeah,
All
it's,
right.
I'm not even that good with it, but maybe this will help. Or,
Maybe this will help. Yeah, these potency runes are pretty powerful.
Slingshot.
it's a sling.
And Tampoko can give
It's not a
his
slingshot.
sling to Mand, if you want,
Okay.
just so you have that.
I'll get started on this right away. And if you guys are heading out, be safe. We'll watch out. Look after each other. Be careful.
We will.
It's really, somehow, it's reassuring that you're all together, you know? It's reassuring that you're, not just that you're out there fighting monsters, but that you're doing it together. Something about that makes me hopeful. So, yeah, stay together and take care of each other.
That is good because you might not see all of us again. We are going to a dangerous area with a creature we haven't seen. So I don't expect all of us to return safe. Just call it a
Oh, no.
Tanuki hunch.
Jesus,
Ah.
what?
Wow.
Who?
Sorry, Dragon Lord. What do you mean? Why do you keep saying things like this, Tanuki? Why are you
He's
so
under a lot of stress. He's anxious.
Well,
it's
I'll-
any
Are you
kind of
sleeping?
pats-
Are you all right?
I was
pray
covered
for
in
you.
spiders. It was terrible. The spiders all over me. Anyway, I'm gonna take 2 of these healing potions, and I just want
that's
to
a
make
good
sure I only take.
idea.
I think we should just split them up, maybe 2 each.
That's
But
a great
I don't
idea.
want to. I don't know if because they're saying 8. If I push them over, is it going to be like now I have to? get
No,
all 8?
once you say, once you pull it, then it'll say how many quantity do you want to take.
Cool. Okay, I did that.
So Sojin kind of gives like a little bit of a look of, pity and compassion to Tampoko, and then kind of gives a nod to the rest of you and rushes off with Man's Sling and another one of your potency runestones to go begin working on enchanting that. And you guys are free to make your way out into the mists and begin traveling. I assume you're headed to the Dawnstrap to cross, to make your
Yeah.
way across the bridge and towards the south of downtown. Is that fair?
Yeah, and then we can also
Yeah,
check
that's
on
fair.
our little Jenkins, who's probably got himself free with this
Might have gotten
snaggy
free,
little
yeah.
teeth.
I can't adjust the total number of potency runes, but we are down to 4 now.
Yes.
Where's that in the
Because I just
stash?
took.
It's in the party stash. I don't seem to be
So
able
I
to-
just took the one
Oh, there. Okay.
to signify that it was mine. Like it was affixed to a thing, and then when I trigger with my mind, I'll press use on it. Does that sound right, Jordan?
You're talking about the potency talismans.
Yes.
Okay, man, you were talking about the runestones, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I've reduced those to 4.
Thank you.
You already you have your Naginata already had one on it. So you're not using a new
right.
one. Yeah, you applied it
They're
before
different
and never
things.
used it.
I thought the new thing, because they have two different names in the stash. One of them's potency crystal, and the other one's potency crystal talismans.
Yeah, so the weapon potency +1, that's the rune stone. You guys have 4 left now because Sojin has used one and is using a second. The talismans are a different thing. That gives you 1 round of a +1 striking weapon. And you already have one of those applied to your Naginata.
So the rune you've applied.
The rune is permanent. The talisman is consumable. Yeah.
Okay.
For you, Hannah, if you open your character sheet, sorry, I should remember to do this. Go to your inventory, which is like the cardboard box with the open flip.
Yep.
And then on your kukri, which has now been enhanced, click the little edit item button.
Yep, got it.
Go to details, and then on potency rune, select weapon potency +1.
Oh, okay, cool, sick.
And that will automatically add that to your attacks with that weapon.
Roll. Ugh, I love it.
Okay. So, let me roll to find out what happens with with Grack. How do I want to do this? Okay. Oh, all right. When you arrive at the Dawnstep Bridge, as you make your way through the mists in this early morning, when you arrive at the bridge, you find Grack is dead. Something or someone has ripped him to shreds, and blood and entrails are splattered all across the area where you had left him tied up. It was clearly a gruesome death.
Whoops.
You guys, you should have let me cut his head off real clean. But now I guess we know that something is either got a taste for Jenkins or a taste for losers.
I guess going forward, we can just do the job and we don't need to let somebody tear this guy to shreds. That seems pretty rough.
Honestly, I felt like I was getting judged for saying we should kill him.
You were.
I think maybe you were right. I think we should have.
Yes, I judged that. Yes,
I judged. Yes, I did too.
I don't know that I did judge that.
The note that Byron left, has it been changed, or has it like?
Did they listen to the note? Come on.
Did someone scribble and say, "I ate him anyway. Sorry, I'll replace him next time"?
The note is like stained with blood and mud and appears to have been like discarded. Like you had placed it, you had kind of like slipped it under one of the pieces of rope, and it's just like lying on the ground next to him.
Byron points at him. Clearly, they're not listening to instructions. These people, they're savages. This land has been taken over by savages.
What would do such a thing?
And Tampoko's troubled. He has that anxiety thing on him.
Okay, Hannah looks.
Would this be like one of those bears, or like if something ripped him apart? Is it like one of those beasts?
Make a medicine check, Tampoko, as you examine the body of the Jinkin.
I'll choose to fail it because I have a +0, and he'd be like,
It was the giant head of Gurgle-Gut I dreamt of this.
And he's freaked out. But I'm okay not knowing. Screw it. I'll roll that.
No, here, Mand'll take a look.
Okay.
Yeah. It was almost a good number.
13.
With a 13, I mean, you can tell that it's been torn apart by claws, but more than that, you're really not sure.
Okay, so Hannah
just did this.
Hannah takes. Do I have a shovel in my little survival kit? No. I take the Naginata and I kind of put his little dead body on the flat part of the blade and sort of walk him over to a bush so that people who are crossing the Dawnstep Bridge don't have to look at this horrible sight, horrific sight, and kind of then kick some dust and dirt over the blood so it's a little bit less vibrant.
Okay, so you take the disemboweled corpse of your prisoner, which you
Captive,
left
yeah.
here to die, and you hide the evidence of your shame. Got it.
Okay, next time, please don't judge me as if it were part of a moral choice to kill him or not.
I make no promises at all. Yeah, no.
I feel like we weren't judging you that hard. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right, I think.
Wait a minute, we voted to leave him here. It's really more our fault than hers. And
That's what I'm.
Tampoco's like grievously like he's clearly upset by this, and he's just eating, and it's just cruel and what horrible thing. Someone should help her dig that grave. This is terrible. But like it was Tampoco's idea to just leave him here, and then it was a vote of 3-1. So he will back up Hana-chan in this. That like maybe her idea would have been better. Well, we'll get it right next time, I suppose.
Well, I will say this: the Jenkins didn't say XYZ would kill me if they found me here. He was just kind of trying to worm out of it. So maybe they don't know there's repercussions to being captives. Let's go. She takes her, wipes off the naginata on the bottom of the shoe, slightly tormented, but not terribly, and they set off toward downtown.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys cross the bridge, built of stone quarried from the quarries southwest of town, and Takahata lumber, of course. The Dawn Step has been the connecting artery between South Bank and Northridge for the entirety of the village's existence. As you get past the sort of the abutment area and start to push in towards downtown, you start to see the mist mutes sound. It makes it hard to hear and hard to see, but you start to see shadows, fast moving shadows, kind of emerging from the billowing fog ahead, and you start to hear the sounds of grunts of blades cutting flesh, of you hear a voice screaming something along the lines of,
Weak and disgusting. I will destroy you. I will strip your flesh from your bones. No.
and as you push forward towards the southern edge of downtown, you see in front of you, you see what looks like a giant beast, black with a white stripe along its back, battling a man in a guard uniform, a man with a spear who is fighting this creature. You see ahead of you what appears to be the guard captain Zheng Peng battling some sort of monstrous beast.
Okay. Before they're alerted to our presence, can I set a snare somewhere? No.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I'm gonna say they're not necessarily aware of your presence here, but I'm gonna say if you want to get involved in this, we're gonna go into initiative so that we can track what happens when.
Is this just a big skunk?
You can certainly try
Sounds
to
like it might be.
identify it on your turn if you'd like to.
I just from the token.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. There's some. Well, I mean, look,
Oh, I
not
see.
every creature is like a grand mystery.
Yeah, sure. No, I would be scared of a big skunk, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, imagine a skunk, an angry skunk the size of a pony, bro. Tell me that's
No,
not
thanks.
frightening.
No, thank you.
And an evil
terrible.
one, right? Like
10
a creepy
initiative.
monster one.
There's actually a ton of skunks in my neighborhood.
Yeah, Pam has skunk issues too. I like skunks, but I don't have a dog that I have to worry about them and stuff like that.
Yeah, Nessie's gotten hit. Oh, did my I don't think my
Yeah, I think-
initiative roll resolved. It got stuck on some other dice. No.
Oh,
Okay.
we're
Uh,
slow.
So as we dive in here, just to reconfirm, they haven't noticed you yet. You can see they're about 60, 70 feet away from you. The guard captain is battling this giant creature, which looks pretty much like a skunk. Although I'm not going to give that to you for free. Tampoco, what do you do? You're the first to act.
He's just scuttling forward pretty fast. That's one move, and let me see how far away is he from this guy? Yep, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, that's going to be there forever. I don't know how to get through that thing. Can I make it go away? Okay. Then how? So this thing is like, oh gosh. Okay, so he's gonna move once. He's kind of just scuttling forward, doing 2 moves. So not here. And now the thing is, how far away? 45 feet. Still too far to do anything. Can he
How's your nature?
recall knowledge? Yeah, can he do a check on it from
Yeah.
that distance?
You can try to identify the creature here. Absolutely. Go ahead and give me a nature check. This is a blind roll, by the way.
Okay.
And you guys do see this is the creature that is currently fighting
So that's.
Guard Captain Jen Peng.
I mean, that's a skunk.
But a scary version, right? Like a weird.
But a big.
Big.
Arrow is weird.
It's big.
Tampoco, I mean, it looks like a skunk, but you've never seen anything like this before. You don't really know. You can't remember reading about it or seeing it. You don't really know anything about what this is other than what it looks like. And that is your turn. You see, as you scuttle forward, the captain kind of looks over at you, and his eyes widen, and he goes, "Wait." And then he goes back to fighting the skunk here. He is going to move in. He's going to strike at it with his short sword. He's going to miss, and he's going to back away, attempting to... he backs away. Seeing you, he kind of cries out, "To me, beast! To me!" And backs away from you and the other villagers. That is his turn. The creature is going to dash forward and swipe at him. First it's going to try to bite him. That's a natural 20, baby.
Ooh.
It sinks its jaws into his shoulder, dealing 12 points of damage.
Oof.
And then he is going to swipe. It is going to swipe at him with his claws as well. That is going to hit. The guard captain falls to the ground, bleeding and dying. Man, you're up.
That was fast.
Well, that crit was a big deal.
Yeah, that doesn't help anything. All right, I'm pretty far away here, so
We all are.
yeah, we
The
all
only
are.
place I can set a snare is between this fence and this building, southeast of us. That's all I say.
I feel like I need to try to get over there and stop him from dying.
Yeah, if you can.
Jordan, how far? I don't know that I've ever just run full out as an action. How far can I get in one turn?
You can stride 3 times and move 3 times whatever your base speed is.
Okay, great. So that's 75 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I can get. Geez, even that's still kind of far away.
Yeah, it's still
is.
it's a good, I mean, then you can act on your next turn.
Yeah, I guess I'll go just to not make it too obvious. I'll run behind this plant here so I'm not exposed.
Sure.
But that's my turn.
Yeah, you have lesser cover, so we'll say you have a lesser cover from that. It doesn't affect your visibility at all because you didn't take the hide action here. So you're not concealed or anything, but we'll give you lesser cover.
No time to hide.
That is your turn. Hannah, you're up.
Something similar. Just going to...
Kind of my spot, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 50 feet, but hide under this tree. I mean, it's a tree. That's not great.
Okay.
Well, it's still
But it's
probably
better
lesser
than
cover.
nothing.
Yeah.
Take the hide action, is what we're saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
Then that's what I do. Stride twice and hide.
Okay, make a stealth check for me.
Oh, a 3. It's an 8.
Yeah, okay, you attempt to hide. I guess hide checks are actually supposed to be blind, but I forgot about it. Byron, you're
Okay.
up. What are you doing?
Mandy's like, Hannah, get you. I can see you.
And she's holding a single branch. It's okay. Yes, it's
okay.
not.
I'm in.
It's nice.
I'm in. Yeah.
Can Byron make it all the way over here, or is that too far?
Your base speed is 25 feet. So I think with two stride action, it looks like 50 feet is just a little too short of being right up against the wall. You'd have to use all 3 actions.
Okay, but if I do this, it'll be fine for 2 actions. I'll just use 2.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Then I go there. And then I am going to... No, I can't do that. I'm going to try and use a bottled lightning. I don't know if I have the range. No, I don't have the range to do that. Damn.
You'll take you can throw it, I think, up to I think you can throw it up to twice the range increment, but you take a penalty each time that you go beyond the basic range of 20 feet.
I think, you know what? Damn.
You might be right that it's not a great idea, but I think you can do it. I think you just take a penalty.
Okay.
That
Remember,
might be worth it just to.
There's other things you can do with your actions than just attacking and moving.
That's true. Remember, we all can cast guidance once. I mean, I can cast guidance.
Preparing.
I can
you
cast
know
guidance
what?
unlimited times. You know what I mean?
Let me cast guidance on Matt, since he's closest to the battle.
I think guidance has a range of 30 feet, so I don't think you can get Hannah or you can get Tampoco or yourself, but I don't think you have. Somebody who has guidance, if you check, I think that's a range of 30 feet.
I think so too.
I think that's correct.
I got it. Yeah, it's 30 feet.
Then I hit.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me hit Tampoco. He seems a little down in the dumps. Let me hit Tampoco with guidance.
Great.
Nice.
So then, who's got that spell?
I have it.
Yeah, if you could put the thing in the chat so that, because you need the guidance status on you, so it automatically adds the +1.
There, I just put it in.
Grab both of those, please. Okay. Brings us back to the top of the order. Tampoco, you're up.
How do I take these things? Just put them.
You
drag it
them
onto the
There you go,
token.
you did
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
You just did it.
Okay.
You need both of them. There you go. Yeah.
He's got it. He's got it.
Okay. Well, let's see, going about to here. Now, how far away am I from this thing? Gosh, I don't know why it does that.
So then there's a measurement tool on the token controls, not the measurement controls, but on token controls, the third button is measure distance. That's the one you want.
Okay, yeah, now it's showing that it's 30 feet away, which is all I need.
Perfect.
And I have 2 actions left. So, you know what? I totally forgot. Hydraulic push is 60 feet away. That's a better one because it'll push it 5 feet, which I feel like that's good because then that creature won't be. It'll be a little easier to reach the guard.
Well,
So,
maybe it might just roll over him.
Yeah, do you think it would hit him? Is that how that 5-foot pushback would work?
I don't know, because he's also prone right now, so I don't think he's going to get like bowled over.
I think it would push the creature and then shunt Zheng Peng out of the way, probably.
Okay, that's fine then.
Cast this on him.
Okay, make your attack roll.
Damn it.
The jet of alcohol goes flying past the creature, having no effect.
Oh, but
it
we
is-
should have a second hero point at this point, right?
Yes, actually, that's a good point. If you want, I should have given that to you at like 10:45 and 11:45. So you should have minimum 2, possibly 3 if you haven't spent one.
Okay. Well, I'll spend one now.
Okay.
But also, do I have the guidance ability on it? Did it give me a +1 to that? Or does it not count for this because it's a different type of attack?
Oh, that's a good question. Why didn't that? Oh, you know
Yeah, it
what?
didn't
If you
seem to
open up
register.
if you open up your actions or, let me read the spell here. You gain a +1 status
it's maybe
bonus to
1 to
one
attack.
attack roll, perception check. So if you make the attack roll again, is there like a little slider to turn guidance? Like, is there an option for it?
Oh,
You might have.
let me see.
You might have to click it. Yeah.
You might have to choose to use it.
Yeah.
Like click attack, and then in the little pop-up.
No, it doesn't. It
Is
just
there
shows up on the right. So I click attack. There should be a circumstance bonus +1. And add it. Okay, now
Yeah.
it's been added. Okay.
And it's a status bonus, not a circumstance bonus. But that's fine. And
Oh,
then you would
okay.
remove this from yourself after using it. So that's a hit.
That hits.
Yeah, what was the heroic thing you did to re-roll this?
He was like, "Hold on first," and then he downs some, and then he's like, he shakes it up, and he's like, this guy's dying, and he doesn't want that to happen, obviously. So, and then he kind of like takes a less careful aim, and just blasts this thing with like, it's magic. It's not even water; it just looks like water, but from the sake jug, and just like hits him like a fire hose. For
Nice.
15 damage.
Okay.
Damn, okay, that's pretty
Wow,
good.
Good roll.
The unidentified creature takes 15 points of damage, and both it and the guard captain are pushed 10 feet away from you. Or 5 feet, sorry, that was not a crit. But yeah, you've heard it. That's the end of your turn. On Zheng Peng's turn, he is going to make a... now hold on. There's some kind of recovery check, but I don't know how to
Yeah.
roll it here.
Yeah, it must be some sort of con save or something, right?
Yeah, I don't really know how to. Let me just look this up real quick. Recovery check. Recovery checks. When you're dying, attempt a recovery check. The flat DC equals to 10 plus your current. Okay, this is what I forgot. To see if you get better or worse. All right, so he has to make a flat check with a DC of 11. Got it.
Okay, that's not.
All right. Okay, we'll see how he does. I'm just gonna roll this for him. This is we'll make this public. Yeah. Sorry, guys. There we go. So he rolls a 12. Okay. So as a result, his dying value reduces by 1, and he is no longer, he's still like gravely wounded.
But he's not actively dying.
He is unconscious and prone on the floor, but he's not actively dying. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, well that gives us a little more leeway here.
As Tampoko's spell slams into the creature. It whirls around and sees you, and it screams in fury. It says, "Ambush, coward! I will kill you. You will die. I will disembowel you." He is going to. Let's see. It is going to. Yeah, you're the one who attacked it. He's going to come up here, like this, up against the house. He sees the other humans, or whatever, so he wants to go there and get away from them. And then he is going to... Let's see, I don't think he wants to do this here. Yeah, that's not going to cut it for the other group. Okay. Yeah, he's just going to make 2 attacks on you, Tampoco. One with his jaws. So he races up, screaming at you for being a coward who ambushed him. Tries to sink his giant fangs into you. That is going to be a hit, and you take 10 points of piercing damage. Yeah, he sinks it into your shoulder and rips a chunk of your shoulder off. The bone is exposed, blood sheets down your arm. He goes for a second attack with his claws, swiping at you. These big, massive mitts of fists as he kind of rears back on his hind legs and slaps at you. The claw attack hits for... Yeah, that's gonna miss, but that is his turn. He's hissing at you. There is a potent musk all up in your face and nose as this thing screams at you. Die! Just die already! Mand, you're up.
Okay, well, if the guard captain isn't immediately going to die, I think maybe neutralizing this skunk is the better action. So I am going to cast... I'm going to do a needle darts on this skunk. Let's go for it. Oh yeah. Oh
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, the darts fly true, slamming into it, stitching its side. What's your damage here?
8
8?
damage, piercing.
Okay.
Not shit.
Yeah, so where the hydraulic buzzsaw of alcohol had carved open part of its chest, now it's got these are not like hypodermic needles. These are thick ass needles, big chunks.
Yeah.
And they pierce into its rib cage. You hear the crack of bone, and you see blood oozing out of it. It wheels its black eyes and screams and hisses at you. No, not for this. That is. You have 1 action left, right? That's 2 actions.
I do, and I think I will use. I will use it to cast guidance on Hana-chan.
Yay!
Okay.
So go ahead and grab that effect.
Oh right, gotta pull them
Amanda.
onto my toki.
Yeah. I just put it back in the
Yeah.
chat.
Here, I see it.
So there's 2 effects. One is the actual guidance, which lets you add the +1 status bonus, and then there's the immunity that helps us track how long you're immune to that spell. When you choose to use the bonus, remove the one but not the other. But yeah, that's Man's turn, and that gives us Hannah. You're up.
Okay, I really wish, Tampoco, you were just slightly up a square so I could flank, but I
Sorry.
can't. That's okay. So,
And skunk ran to
stride.
him. Not much you could do.
Totally. It's just so obnoxiously far away. I would love to... Alright. stop complaining. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna do it. Why?
No, keep complaining.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna stride once and use the Naginata
Okay.
because I've got a reach on it.
So you got the quick draw. So you
stride.
whip it out and then strike.
No, I'm gonna do cast gravity weapon.
Okay.
I'm
So that's your
cast
second
gravity
action?
weapon. That's my second action. And it's under my spells, which I never use, so they're under effects. Oh my god. Spellcasting. There we go. I do not have enough focus points. I should. That was a clerical
Yeah, when you
error.
rest,
Okay.
you get all your focus points back.
And that should automatically go. Let's go. Target this guy. We're remembering Foundry. We remember it so good. And I get a natural 1, but instead of that, we spend a hero point by the Naginata kind of slips out of her hands and she takes it. She wipes her hands on the paved stones to get grit. Bits to the side and says, "You don't even know who's coming at you now, Pepe Le Pew." And then gives another strike, and that's going to be a hit at 22.
Famous folklore character Pepe Le Pew.
Famous
Yeah.
folklore character Pepe Le Pew in Asia. Okay, so my gravity weapon would count because it's the first weapon strike of each round, even though I had to use a hero point.
Mm-hmm. Roll damage.
Does it auto add?
We'll
find
see.
out.
I think so.
Plus 3 strength. 9.
Did that include the gravity?
No. Gain a status bonus to damage equal to twice the number of weapon damage die. So plus 2, because it's 1 die.
Okay. So open up your. This is going to kill the thing. So I'll tell you that. But open up your character sheet.
Yes, I'm here.
So on your actions, where you would click strike +7 on the Naginata.
Yes.
Above that, do you see the checkbox that says gravity weapon, first weapon strike this round?
I should have striked. Okay, let me
So
just
yeah, check that.
click
Then
that.
click the damage. Click the damage button again. Well, no, that's the attack. But click damage now. Nope, that was not what I meant. On the attack card where you rolled the 18, click the damage button.
Oh, this one. Okay,
Yeah.
and then yes, then now it shows the +2. So
Yeah, now,
it
so yeah, you just have to
There
check
we
that
go.
box.
Gravity weapon.
There you go. Anyway,
Got it.
we've gotten away from the narrative a little bit here because the important thing is that this thing had 5 hit points left, and the Naginata, once again, does the job it was meant to do. Tell me what it looks like as you defeat this unidentified creature that is probably not a skunk.
Ugh. You know what? The Naginata hits into the shoulder blade, but then she takes her super strength and just draws it all the way across the throat, and 3/4 severs the head, not quite into the spinal cord. And as she unleashes it from the now bleeding stump, it sprays stinky skunk stuff out of its butt the other way, or the glands that are next to the anus. But you guys, it looks like it's farting skunk juice.
And it dies.
And
And
she-
apparently
Dies,
we're
and he dies.
wrapping up our session today with the word anus because we've hit our time limit, and I guess
We
that's where
always do when we encounter the word anus. Yeah.
Yeah, it's time to stop, right? So you've got Zheng
That's the
Peng,
secret word, folks. We did it.
very, very badly wounded and kind of unconscious on the ground. You've finally made it to downtown. There are many dangers here. You've been warned about some sort of enforcer for Modo Q who may or may not be someone you encounter. But you've managed to prevent the death of the guard captain and slaughter this giant skunk, which has the kind of claws that are designed for killing Jenkins. I'll say that. And we'll call that there for today and meet again next week to resume your investigation of what's happening in downtown Willowshore. But that's going to be it for tonight or this morning, this afternoon. What is it? Noon?
It depends
thanks as
on when
always,
you're
guys.
watching. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on when you're watching. You, David from Illinois. Yeah, but that's it.
Don't say, let David self-identify, okay? Maybe he thinks he's from Chicago.
Okay, could be.
That's fair.
Yeah. Does anybody need to stick around for anything after I cut off the recording, or are we done? Done.
I will say for this upcoming Monday, I might not be working, so we could do the afternoon. But let me keep you posted.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Good either afternoon or morning and day, night. All right.
Yeah, I'm clear whenever on next Monday. So just let me know.
Okay.
Cool.
Good job, and we'll see you next time.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Fun sesh.
Bye.
See everybody later.
Thanks for
Bye.
watching.